Mic check 1 2 1 2. We are live. Yo 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 yo. That was fun.
Yo yo yo. We're back. All the cool kids are in the building.
All the cool kids. Wait, it's not the song. It's not the song.
No.
It's the building.
I think of Mac Miller.
Huh?
That's what I think of.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mac Miller.
So, all the cool kids are in the building, man. We're going to have a nice impromptu conversation with some of the coolest kids in the SAV, man. These are actually some, all right, turn it all down. That's enough for all of that.
Appreciate
Clapping.
Appreciate the crowd, man.
Crowd.
Yeah, man. You know, it's all love. It's y'all. It's not me. It's y'all. They don't. Yo. I'm gonna zoom in on you too.
It's gonna be at the
Yeah,
parade.
zoom in on you a little bit.
Oh man, that is tomorrow.
My man. So we had a dope little starter conversation yesterday. You know, had to run around and do some things. Shout out to IC Port Savannah and their event yesterday. Doing that thing. Loved it. I was in Say Hey for the first time.
How was
I had
that?
never been in there. It wasn't what I thought.
What did you think? Let's start there.
I thought it was gonna be like a murder scene. I've always been afraid of Say Hey for some weird reason.
Why,
man?
Because when I first got here and I first started hearing about Say Hey, I always heard horrible things. And I was like, every time it came up, it was like something happened in there. And I was like, nigga, I'm not going in there if that's what's happening. Like, I'm in a weird place where I think, here's how I perceive myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm local, but I'm not native. You feel me?
Okay.
So while I'm here and y'all feel me and y'all fuck with me, I'm not from here. So nobody owes me nothing in weird spaces. You feel me?
Where
I
you
don't.
from?
For me, Cleveland. So like I don't have that. Like, oh, I'm from here, so you know you gotta fuck with me. I'm from Yamacross, some shit like that. No,
Yeah.
none of that. You know what I mean? So it's just like niggas who know me for this reason.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. And it's
So-
honestly we rock with you because you be giving love, your energy and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I don't hate. That's not the problem. I'm just saying, like, so when I hear about tough spots, like I avoid that because I'm not native enough to navigate that.
I feel like
You feel me? And I respect that. Like, yo, that's not my spot. That's not my lane.
You a weapon, man. You walking around, you a weapon.
But then it's also he's strategic because he's a dope weapon because he knows when to stay in his lane and when not to, blast off when he
And you don't want to waste your tools in bad areas and in bad reasons and waste your resources trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
That's real.
True.
you know what I mean?
True.
That's real.
Now, if I navigate in there behind, one of y'all dope ass cats, and then it's like, all right, then I get, ushered in. Respect.
Yeah.
That's how it's, it's almost like checking in.
I feel like I'm
Yeah,
more
you
like
get
you
to
though.
walk in.
I'm local and not necessarily native. But I don't necessarily feel.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were almost like when I first heard about you, it was like, I just kept hearing, it's like, who is this dude I keep hearing about?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you trying to get in the studio? You know who Kimchi is? I heard about you for years before I met you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
I can see why. It's,
I was like, who is this guy?
definitely-
Like, you know what I mean? And then when Rachel told me she knew who you were, I was like, yo, we got to get him in here. Because I got to finally meet this dude. And then, then Henny, I think was the one that really actually got it going. And I was
He
just,
just popped up at the studio one day and he just like, yo, I just want to intern. I just want to be around.
Yeah.
And cause when he said that he wanted to be around, he played his role. I'm not playing. He played his motherfucking role, dog. Like I'm talking about he connected with everybody across the city within a matter of a year. Like everybody was, Henny worked with this guy.
Henny is
with this
definitely
guy,
efficient.
that
I'm
almost
looking
sounds
around, I'm
racist.
I'm looking around.
Not like that.
Henny is that guy, bro.
He just is.
Henny
dude.
is that guy.
Yeah, no, for real.
I pop up
Dude,
at
like-
random events and I'm like, yo, you here? You
Yeah.
helping organize this? What the? Hold on. What is going on?
Playing
Yeah,
guitar
man.
for the whole 4-hour show.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
like,
Freestyling it.
Come on, man. Come to the studio as an intern just to play keys and on different stuff and guitar. And I'm like, yo, this guy here.
yeah, nah. I've always been impressed by him.
This guy.
Always,
magnificent. Bro.
I remember when he's like, "Oh yeah, I was playing guitar a little bit back where I came from, and I'm gonna pick it up again." And this nigga just picked it up, and then he started sounding good. And I was like, "Wait a minute, nigga, did you just pick this up?"
He's like classically trained in piano.
Yeah,
Like he's like
Like literally, bro.
I'm gonna be racist. That's how the Asians be doing this shit. You know?
Hey,
Like he
not
he
mad.
has a Hispanic work ethic with an Asian mathematical.
all the best parts.
Yeah, he's the hardest working nigga ever.
That nigga's a Megazord.
oh man,
He's doing it, bro.
Yo.
That's all respect, bro.
that was a
Yo.
powerful joke. That was actually a layered joke there. I like that one.
Shit have to do
Henny.
power.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good.
That was a good one. All love, honey.
Yeah, nah, man. Like, you see how he brought this goddamn behemoth into this goddamn studio.
Yeah, I don't know
Goddamn
how you
big
did
ass. I don't know, man. This is like you mine for Bitcoin with this motherfucker. You know? Like, goddamn.
Fuck it, try it.
Yeah, right. Like, I'll just sit there and leave this bitch on, see how rich I become. Like,
Oh, hey man, you be like any son buy a house real quick. Okay.
yeah, Henny bought a house in like 2021.
Nigga, nice.
That motherfucker was not playing no games.
Efficient.
Right?
Oh, Henny, okay.
Yo, I was like, oh yeah, cause you know I be driving shit, and I be like having to do stops around his area. I was like, oh, you live over there? He was like, oh yeah. I was like, shit, I've seen this house 1,000 times. I never knew you lived in this bitch.
No low, man.
Then, like y'all know, that's how we got started. We got started doing this podcast in this nigga's kitchen.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go back,
Yeah.
we was in that nigga's kitchen.
Oh man, that's what's up.
Then we graduated to his living room.
Okay, what was next?
Then we moved out to when what you call it what's it called De Villers? De Villars. You talking about on 17? That thing has been 1,000 things over the years. It's a Hispanic joint right now.
Though. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, I know it's Devil's Bar basically. The Devil.
And then we was in there for a little bit.
It's near the liquor store.
Yeah, right in that same parking lot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. on 7.
So then we moved to KO's, King Oliver's.
Mm-hmm.
King
Then we was there for a minute.
Legendary.
That was legendary shit right there. That was the move.
It was.
legendary.
Unfortunately, they got bought out by Bandana Burger. I don't know if it's unfortunately or not. I don't
Fuck
say-
them.
Okay, then yeah, unfortunately then.
That's crazy. But
Yo, all love the Bandana Burger for being open so late.
Nah.
But I don't know if I enjoy the food enough for them to have that.
Niggas is
And you know what I'm missing?
Niggas
Actually,
is giving
it-
niggas bandanas.
it's not even about
let
Bandana Burger.
Let niggas bang,
You know what?
bang with
You know what it was? King Oliver's I liked, but what I really loved in that
banging
space
burgers.
was Chromatic Dragon.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the
Were y'all here when they had Chromatic Dragon and they had the guild
Yeah, I
hall
was-
behind it?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Come on,
For
dude.
sure. They had
legendary
tournaments
time.
and everything.
Legendary time in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Needs to be.
Yo.
done.
and then what happened? COVID came and swept that bitch right out.
Yo, they gave you how many? They gave you a big glass of water when she walked in Chromatic Dragon. When you sit down, as soon as you sit down, they gave you a big glass of water.
I only took my girl over there. Like,
That sound like L weed head, nigga. You come in a Chromatic Dragon, they know you high. They gonna give you some water.
I took my ex over there one time or 2 times ever, and then goddamn, I'm talking about video games. I'm talking about like we playing card games, board games with random people, like, and I'm talking about just chilling.
Yeah, chilling.
The food was decent.
I was gonna say the food was alright.
The food was decent.
The nachos.
Alright.
I said
It was not. It wasn't trash.
It wasn't trash.
It was decent.
Nachos are straight. Last bit, yeah. And they had Mario Kart tournaments.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash.
Smash.
Smash Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
At the
yeah,
time, it
yeah.
was the Wii U Smash. So
Yeah.
Yeah. They on the big screen.
On the big screen.
Ooh,
they had like 10 screens in that thing. Like on the side. They had like 10 screens on that thing. That was crazy.
It was fire, man.
It was dope.
Shout out Chromatic Dragon in this bitch.
Wow.
Come back.
R.I.P.
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
I guess,
Yeah.
What Gucci? What happened?
Oh, you don't know? You never seen that one thing where like I love this line. Like I feel like it's the most non-hater line ever. When Wayne, when they was telling Wayne who like the top rappers was, and it was like.
It was an interview, right?
It was an interview.
I've seen that.
And then it was like,
Yes.
who's number one? It was like, you got number 2 and number 3. He was like, okay, I'm cool with that. Who's number 1? And it was like Gucci. It was like, Gucci who? He was like, Gucci man. Shout out my nigga Gucci. I was like, okay, I like that. That was love. So every time something weird happens, but it's kind of dope, I go like, shout out my nigga Gucci.
Okay.
Like, ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your nigga Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I hope.
Like even me and my girl to do that. Something weird will happen, and one of us will be like, shout out my nigga Gucci.
My nigga Gucci.
Can't hate on that shit.
Hate on it.
You know what I mean? If like let's just say like something weird happened, like, you know, I've been hosting shit for a while. And then let's just say like they have an award, but they be like, yo, Tim with a Y is the host of the year. I'll be like, shout out my nigga Gucci. Right, shit, nigga, that nigga do his thing. There ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying?
Funny. He funny as hell. Gucci,
You know what I'm saying?
Get goddamn shout out my nigga Gucci.
Shout out my
Feeling
nigga
that for
Gucci.
sure.
That nigga funny.
Was I on the list? Oh yeah, he was like 3rd. I can do that. 3rd is good.
I mean, at the end of the day, being on the list is pretty good.
Yeah, being on the list. I mean, because on some real shit, like, I dig y'all showmanship.
Word.
If we want to talk about the show again, I dig y'all showmanship. Like,
I appreciate.
and remember, the first time I met you, that's what I
I'm
told
already
you.
knowing, bro. Thank you. I'm already knowing, dog.
Yeah, like the first time I met these niggas, I was like, yo, who the fuck are these dudes?
Shit, he did come up to me. I was sweating bullets.
No, I was
and,
like,
and yeah, he was just like, yeah, we gotta get
I
you on.
gotta
Like,
know these niggas.
Yeah.
I was in there by myself. It was this little white car lot thing that
White car lot.
it was on Broughton in that
Broughton.
building.
Bro.
Yeah.
No, that's not the first time, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's the first time I saw you and Celine.
That's crazy.
I still got the pictures. Still got them.
Wow.
Of y'all on stage. I was like, I took pictures of y'all because I was like, I'm gonna find out who these niggas are.
That's crazy. That's dope, bro. I appreciate that. I definitely.
Because I was just like, you go around and you see so many motherfuckers who think they know how they gonna be on stage.
Tight.
They
Okay.
think they know how to rock a crowd.
Okay.
They think they know their words.
Real shit.
And then you go to somebody, you're like, yo, wait a minute. That motherfucker knows.
Come on, because
I gotta find out who this nigga is.
going
Him
to-
and Salim. I was
No
like,
cap.
yo, who are these cats?
Real shit. And then you kicked in the door, my nigga. No cap. Just kept on giving us ways to keep on going, bro. So that's
Yeah,
why
nah,
we
like,
appreciate
that's-
you for that, my nigga. No cap.
I just was like, I'm a fan. If I'm a fan, then I'm gonna give you what I got. It may not be much, but it's 100% of what I got.
You feel me? And then
Yeah.
and on any stage, we giving you everything, all the.
Oh yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, so my thing is I always tape, and I call these niggas ringers. Like, I be like, if I'm selling a show, because I be trying to sell a show, and I'm telling people, this isn't a showcase, this isn't an open mic, this is a concert. And then I want to hire the people who, and I've said this to y'all before, who make me not a liar.
Word.
If I'm billing this as a concert, then I need a concert.
Real
and
shit.
I need to hire the people who are going to give you that.
Real shit. We going stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
Every
And when
time.
these niggas get on stage, I think I paid you one time, like impromptu. You were just in the audience, and I was like, nigga, I give you $50 if you just get up and do a song.
Nigga, let's do it. Nigga.
Just get up
I
here.
was like, let's do it, nigga.
'Cause
I did like 3 of them. I was like,
These
let's
are
do it.
like person I call these niggas set it and forget it artists. Like
Hey,
I can motherfucking introduce these niggas and walk away and go do something else. and because it's done. I got
On me, it's up,
Whatever.
bro. On me, the crowd gonna be rocking. We gonna entertain the crowd, and you gonna feel it.
Your
When
boy-
it's time to come back round, is up.
your boy Q was on that time. I met him later though,
Bro.
Your boy Q was on that time.
Q went stupid last night, bro. Like, I'm not last night. It was like 2 days ago. But yeah, Q went stupid, bro. That job was.
I love watching that nigga water whip, man. I like
Yo,
the
you was-
vibrations.
bro, you
Yeah,
was
I like
that-
watching
yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
No cow. He
I'll be
went
like,
and got
yo,
a-
this dude.
He went and put a stripper on stage.
Yeah, he did.
Got the organizer.
Close the curtains.
Come on, they had to close the curtains for that nigga. No count. They got basically the organizer of the show.
Yeah.
He got him twerked down. That shit was funny. Pause. No diddy. But yeah.
What? We talking about a good twerk down?
Right, why you gotta do no Diddy for the twerk
By the
down?
stripper. I didn't add that part. By the stripper. Anyway, but yeah, it was a good time. It was a great
That's
time.
what I mean. That shit
It
goes
was a
too
great
far.
time.
Niggas get lost in
All
it.
right, bro. You doing too
Lost
much.
in the Diddy,
You
dude.
doing too much.
Lost in the Diddy?
You doing
He
too
got a
much.
hold on your mind.
Nah, not at all. You're doing too much. Anyway, but yeah, it was a great show. It was a
No, man, it was
show.
fantastic, yo. Like
No cap, bro. Everybody was cozy. Real.
it was
yeah,
like it was an event,
that shit was cool.
and that's what you be wanting.
Yeah, man.
So I feel like when cats who have events, I feel like I've had events. I know y'all have had events. I feel like those motherfuckers have a right to be in a room and talk about what's going on and what ain't.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Cats who ain't on that type of time seem to have an opinion, but you ain't out here. You feel me?
Facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you the boogeyman, so, you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, your sound is around here.
Come on.
I feel like it's almost like everyone's opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion,
For sure.
and I don't know. Sometimes the new voices that haven't done it yet are exactly who we need to be paying attention to.
I like that. That's a thought.
Yeah.
That's a thought, for
There's
sure.
a lot of that. I think that's why they're given so much leeway.
But I think here's another thing, and maybe you're absolutely right, because since they haven't been introduced, they don't know the grind, the wheels, and they haven't been, whatever, so they can still be idealistic or whatever, which allows for ingenuity, inventiveness, and thinking about something different. Like there's been times like in my earlier career as a mechanic, I was doing things and people were like, "You're not supposed to be able to do that." But because I never was told you couldn't, I just imagined the way it would work, and it worked.
Word.
And then I've had them go, "I didn't think that was going to work."
Straight up.
But I didn't know you couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Imagination,
Right, imagination. So maybe,
doubt.
like, to your point, brother, I just want to say, maybe those people who just don't know any better it's that ignorance that'll save you, because it's like, I didn't know you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I did. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly what I did. And I
yeah, man, you just taught me something. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Keep your mind open.
Okay.
You expanded on it quite wonderfully. So.
I do what I.
I'm not gonna lie.
alley-oop.
This nigga Kimchi so modest. You know you that guy.
Why is Kim?
You know who he reminds me of?
That guy.
He reminds me of Marquise
Marquise.
Williams with Spitfire Poetry Group.
Okay. dope.
Like he was the head. He ran everything. Y'all just saw me, and everybody thought it was me, but it was really him. He was like, but if he walked into a room, you wouldn't know who he was.
Shout out Keys.
And it always took me to go, it's him. And they'll go, oh, him. And he would just be like, oh, nah, it's all right. I'm like, but this is the legacy. This is the nigga. Y'all want to know who he is. The only reason I'm able to do what I do is because this motherfucker.
Yeah, because of Keys. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Keys.
Like, this shit right here is his.
Yeah.
Is that like a strobe light?
Yeah, he gave that to me. He was like,
So be real with me. Y'all be having parties in here. You got strobe lights, hookah, wine glasses, beer. You have everything necessary for brunch except for a waffle
There's
maker.
equipment in here.
you said that yesterday.
And I'm serious. Like, what be going on in here?
I mean, we're trying to, like, so this is a business. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's not like, this ain't where I bring bitches or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? So
Question number one answer.
I mean,
Question number one answer.
so it's like, plus I got an old lady. She was just in here. Y'all know what time it is.
Great way to spin back.
Come on,
Yeah. Got to cover those tracks.
Not only am I not bringing bitches, I have no bitches.
there's no bitches to be had.
Yeah.
So
At all.
so no, but
none of that.
but no, I definitely, this is a content studio, so whoever wants to come in here, we're trying to curate the space to be inviting to other podcasters who I didn't mean to turn this into a commercial, but it's a commercial now, niggas. Just it's an all-in-one stop shop, you know what I mean? So we do all the editing, we do all of the, real production, we do, the audio visual part. So, if you want to just put your stuff on Spotify as a audio, we do all that here, you know what I'm saying? So we got all the software, all the shit, we do the lower thirds and all the other shit. Matter of fact, let me put my logo. Boop. Right there. Right there.
Okay.
See? Boop. Popped up. So, forgot about my shit.
What other podcasts are currently filming here?
So we have some that are in I feel like I got like an NDA. Like there's some in production that don't want anybody to know about what they're doing.
Understood.
So that's exciting.
That's cool.
And they want to do different shit and turn it, and do stuff. So it's fun to watch people walk into a room and see your room and go, I got ideas.
Yeah, it's a good podcast space. It's a good, just a chill space. You could do a lot of different type of things.
Yeah, I mean we I got the hookah. Matter of fact, I got the hookah when we was in KOs and shit. So it was really like a vibe in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember how that looked. And that was the whole vibe.
Yeah, the books and stuff.
Yeah, so we was like, I want to create a vibe that's mine. Because, we were moving around so much. And I was just getting, as organizers, y'all know, finding venues that are consistent enough to have the staying power in order to house your ideas and you can grow from it. It's hard to do. Because these motherfuckers come and go. Shout out to goddamn DOS Box.
Yeah.
Shout outs to DOS Box.
Yeah, because that shit was the spot
cool.
looking like.
It was cool. Apparently, that's the last.
Tonight is the last night. They're doing some bands and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's up.
Tonight might be the night to go.
We might slide. We might slide through, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to celebrate the.
Yeah, go back there, smoke a little bit.
Might
just
drink a little bit.
Drink a little bit.
Get a little fucked up.
Yeah. Eat some good shit.
Yeah, man, it was a dope ass spot. And y'all, and shout out again, y'all rocked that bitch. So if ever there was a motherfucking going away party, Soul Tribe sent that bitch off.
We got the vibes, no cap. And I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was dope to bring everybody around. I'm not gonna lie. So look, I'm gonna just tell you this quick story. The in the back, they didn't even have the fire going on.
I saw it. Yeah, go ahead.
They didn't even have the fire going on, and I was just, me and Kimchi went back there. We was just like, we about to roll, whatever, we about to roll up and all that, but this place ain't shit without this fire. It's not warm, it's cold as a motherfucker, it's dark. Yeah. I went over there, goddamn, I was like, yo, can you help me turn on the fire? They was like, we out of propane. I was like, what? For the night? They was like, yeah, for the night. I was like, there's an event going on right now. I was like, yeah, sorry about that. I was like, huh? I was like, okay, all right. So how far we gotta go to I'll go get it. How far we gotta go get some propane? I got a truck and all that. It was like, for real? I'll give you the money right now if you go get it and whatever. And I got a drink for you waiting on you when you get back. And I grabbed them things, had to boom. By the time I came back, I was kind of upset. Because the guy the guy who was in the back, he was already working the bar. He was just like, dang, what's crazy is I forgot that I had one in the back of my car already, but I appreciate you for going to get a couple of them. We need some more. I'm like,
yeah, I'm not getting extra.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But let me tell you though, the optics of you coming in with the propane,
word.
It was cold. It was like, oh, this nigga saved the day.
Oh, word. That was
because you came and you walked right past me. I just so happened to be outside. I was like, oh, this nigga got the propane.
No cap.
Then you go back there and now it's a whole different scene, a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, now.
That's tough.
Word.
Again,
that's crazy.
Your showmanship. You do shit around the show.
I appreciate
that.
Man. No cap.
You know what I'm saying? Becomes amenities. You feel me?
I mean, we gotta. It's the little things.
So now motherfuckers are like, oh, yo, when you go to a Soul Tribe show, you you're gonna get a show,
You
but you also
feel
gonna get taken care of.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
that's what you want motherfuckers to feel like.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
feel
whenever you
good.
saw me do my shows, it was always you got packages, you got
Boom,
shit you can do.
boom. You
I
got
want you-
drinks. You got food. You got the fire. You feel
Yeah.
me? Boom, boom.
When I was doing that shit outside of goddamn
at the stables
and
yeah,
shit.
bro.
Somebody brought that shit up to me the other day. I was like, God damn, I forgot
bro.
about
That shit was legendary, nah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I remember we was on.
But the
stage with
crazy thing was, I just want to cut you off. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
you
don't
good, bro.
wanna
You
cut
good.
off.
You good. Go.
It was because of y'all that motherfuckers would stand outside in the cold.
I
It was
appreciate
because of the motherfucking show. It wasn't because of me.
I appreciate.
Like, yo, if I'm telling you motherfuckers, y'all want to stand outside and watch these motherfuckers do their thing.
Bro.
Motherfuckers came outside and watched these
What
motherfuckers
time of
do
year was it?
It was
like this time?
December,
Yeah.
January type
cold
shit.
as shit
Cold.
outside. And I had
nigga.
like fire pits,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was selling pods. So what I would do was I was like, oh, if you want your own personal pod with you and up to 4 people,
What?
drinks,
What?
food free. You know what I'm saying? I got with the vendors, and then we
What?
created price points.
Wow.
So then I could create, what they're gonna get.
That's hard.
Yeah, man.
That's
fun, man.
that's
Yeah.
that's that. That's
How
that
many pods?
overseer
How many
shit.
pods?
Yeah, man.
6.
All sold?
Yep.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
that sounds awesome.
That's that overseer.
And then you just
shit.
go there, you make sure the fire stay lit, and then these motherfuckers are like, and they go get their drinks.
Oh my
They got a little vouchers. They go get their drinks, and I just ante up with the vendors at the end.
Come
And
on,
that's
man.
it, man.
Come on, man. Divine. We just make it all work together.
Yeah,
Each
man.
one.
Make
And
it
then
happen.
y'all motherfuckers do this again, and Tim with a Y, and I get to walk away and then start
It's
doing
up.
the logistical stuff, and I don't
Yeah.
gotta pay attention to the stage.
Yeah.
Because of niggas, the whacker and a performer is, the more attention you got to pay to the fucking stage.
Yeah. No.
Would you
cap.
ever, out of the love for the artist, allow the whack artist to take your stage?
I have done it. It's not like I've done it on the strength of, and I stopped doing this on the strength of like a personal relationship that I might have had with that person. Like, that's my man's in them, or that's my homegirl or whatever, and whatever. And they just weren't ready. Because, when you see an event that's well put together,
Right.
Yeah.
you have to be above that. Whatever the level of the event is, kind of tells the artist how they can perform.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you come into something well attended,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You come into something well organized,
Mm-hmm. You feel
and
me?
then you come into something, and then you see the artist are
We
performing,
really, yeah.
because all the amenities, all of that stuff, that's the actual stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
The venue is the stage. You're
environment
setting the
itself.
stage. The environment
Whole
is the stage that
environment,
is set for the artist to perform on.
Right.
So when the artist performs on top of that stage,
Right.
on top of the amenities, on top of the niceties and all that other stuff,
All that.
and then you see Tim with a Y get up there.
Mm-hmm.
You see Salim get up there. You see, like I've had Jake Menendez.
Oh
I've
my
had
God, he's the
Jacob
guy.
Evans.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? When they get on stage, on top of what you created,
Come on.
now you have a world that these people are in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in control of everything. See, I'm like Big Brother. That's what I want to be. When I do a show, I want to be Big Brother. Like Big Brother's watching. I want to. Y'all see me? I bust tables at my own show. I come get people shit.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't give a fuck.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Renaissance,
Come on.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
bro.
just like,
We putting it together, and I'm gonna lead by example.
you know what I'm saying? And so like when I see y'all doing y'all thing, I'm like, all right. Like I'm getting a little older, so it's just like, yo, I see the kids. They holding it.
Going crazy. Going
So it's
stupid.
like, yo, so if I don't keep going, man, this it's gonna keep going somewhere.
Come on, man.
And there's cats in the room that care about the craft. That's what you really care about.
Yeah,
It's motherfuckers who care about
Yeah.
what the fuck we're doing.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the older heads of Spitfire who sometimes jump in my inbox and then, just congratulate me or respect, show respect for what I've done and keeping the name, abreast of everything.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It's because they saw like, yo, okay, this man is really caring about the craft and what it means.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all take hip hop and do your thing,
Bro.
it's respect. I go, oh man, it's in good hands. You like that's how you want to feel.
Yeah.
Real shit. Can I
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
add that, like, okay, so I don't know if you may or may not know this, but like as an artist, it is sometimes hard to perform. A lot of times it's hard to perform at a place that cares about how you want to present yourself rather than money. and how many people you just gonna bring in or whatever. Even though that is important on the business point of view, yes, keep that in your head. But it's just like how you present yourself. You like shrugging people off, treating people wrong and stuff like that because you don't think that they really popping, or you see them around and you mad that they haven't been on your stage in a while, and then you still treating them like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's reasons like that why you, my brother, why you are able to have people like us around who still rock with you for the long term. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually show that you care on multiple levels.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all perform for me because I perform for y'all.
Basically, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
real shit.
I'm gonna perform.
Real
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? So you're gonna see the promo. You're gonna see the advertising. You're gonna see the production.
Real shit.
Behind my belief that you can rock a show. So
No
I'm not using y'all. Again, your boy him said that shit, and I love it. It was like, yo, use your people, but don't use your people. And I'm like,
well, it's use, don't abuse.
Yeah, basically, is what that phrase means. It's like, have useful people around you, but don't just be using these. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real
and
shit.
the way I showed that I'm not using y'all is
facts.
I become useful.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just because you've been to these motherfucking. Some of these people have dope venues. They're just not promoted.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, this place is dope. Why don't I know about this place? Because they just thought, a lot of people think, like a lot of artists, because I have something dope, people are just supposed to know it exists and then just migrate to it. And it's just like, that's not how this heavily saturated visual world we live in. There's 1,000 images being thrown at us every single day.
It's also a team sport. And most people take the idea of being an independent artist as meaning being so
isolated.
It's like
that's real, bro.
Your favorite independent artist definitely has like a squad of people around them.
For sure.
And they know who they are.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Even though you don't.
Come on, man. They all play their key.
Like
role.
I remember, like this is old school because I'm old school and shit.
Word.
But I remember Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes, his hype man is Spliff Star, and there was like, Spliff Star can rap and shit. So you know what I'm saying. And there was like this rumor that like, oh yeah, Spliff is gonna be splitting up from Busta because, he ain't been getting this due. And Spliff was like, y'all niggas are crazy. That's my man. Like we a squad. He know, we know. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't gotta know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that never happened. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from a different ethic. You know what I'm saying? Busta Rhymes might be on the moniker, but he knows where he sits. And a lot of people these days don't know how to make the people who might not be on the board feel like that board is representative of them.
Real
you
spill.
feel me? So it's like,
real spill.
Real
spill.
So, like, if y'all ever noticed, and I want to get into some real questions. We're all talking about this nuts and bolts stuff. If you ever notice, I very rarely ever put my name on any flyer.
Feel that?
Because it wasn't about me. You know what I'm saying? If I put Armand on the bill, what the fuck is Jive English got to do with anything?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I put motherfucking Tim with a Y on the thing, what the fuck? No. No, it's not about me. When it's about me, y'all know.
Come on, man.
But if it ain't, then it ain't. And I'm cool with that.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Lord have mercy, bro.
like trying to get this nigga out. Like I've been trying to get this motherfucker to do shit forever. And every time this motherfucker gonna pop out, we gonna talk about this. Every time I say he'll pop out and comment on some shit that I said or whatever, put the camera on him.
Bro.
Every time I pop out, he'll say somebody, yo, where are you at?
Bro, you know we live in the same hood, bro.
Same neighborhood.
Bro, we stay in the same neighborhood, and this is like our first couple times. Like last time was our first time like really chopping.
Yeah.
Like really like locking in
Actually,
after all these years, dog. Like
That's crazy,
We live
bro.
in the same neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, I show love. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always been love. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's never
But it's just
stopped.
like crazy.
But then it's like, yo, I've heard your shit. And I'm like, yo, why aren't you? This is the shit that be making me mad, son. Like, so I've been a fan of y'all's this Savannah. Like, I'm not even from here, but I've seen so many people I feel like have it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand how the industry works, and I understand enough to know that I don't know enough.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm not trying to like act like I got something that, anybody else can't perceive.
Word.
But
No.
I do know talent when I see it because that's what I've been looking for.
Yeah,
Word.
for sure.
And then when you see it, and then you're like, so what are you doing with it? And then you're like, oh, well, I gotta go to work in the morning. We're like,
Hey.
come on, man.
Come on.
My little brother's like that. My little brother is like a better wordsmith than I can ever be.
Wow.
Like, he writes shit down, and I'm just like,
Wow.
Poetry right there.
and you know what he does?
Hmm.
He's a preacher.
That's probably what
That's
it's
what-
for.
that's
And that's what he
makes
uses.
sense.
Like, yeah, he's like, so every now and again, I'll write something down and I'll put it in the family group chat, or I'll make a little bar or whatever, and I'll record it, put it in the group chat. Then he'll take what I did and add on to it.
You.
Hey,
And then it just
Got
makes
it
me
black.
feel like,
Be like,
God.
all right, and then and then he gonna.
Yeah.
Like, "Aight."
He's even funnier than me.
What's up?
Like, so when we be making jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see me, I be on stage making jokes. Like,
Is
this dude
is this
is
the
like,
brother that wants to be in like the Secret Service?
Nah, this is another little brother.
I'm about to say that nigga is amazing.
Secret Service,
Serving
preacher,
pray. It's like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, no, I got 3 brothers and one
poetry.
sister.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
So it was just like,
man.
but he'll, you know what I'm saying? There was, I think, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, we were going like bar for bar battles on Facebook. Like I would write like a 16 and he'd just come right up under it. And then he'd write a 16 and I'd come right up under it. That was like the competition for me. It's like, yo, my little brother is like him to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how they say like Michael Jordan's brother could beat him, even though his brother was like mad shorter than him. Like,
Yeah.
but they were like, yo, if you ask him, it's like, this nigga is my problem.
Yeah.
And my little brother is my problem.
Yeah. Competition.
My little brother is my problem.
I feel it. I feel it.
Was it like that always as a kid?
I didn't even know he could write. I was so in my world of writing,
Yeah.
I had no idea my little brother wrote rhymes.
But
At
you're
all.
older, right?
Yeah, I'm older, like 16 months.
Do you think he was like inspired by you writing?
Did y'all live together?
Yeah, we grew up together. Yeah, I've never even asked. We're a lot alike. I hate in ways that I used to hate. Like I remember I used to like come in like thinking of something, and he'd say it out loud. Like, this nigga's in my thoughts. Like I couldn't escape this nigga. Like our voices are very similar. So if you get us on the phone, like I've had to tell family, like they'd be like, who am I talking to if we're on a group chat or whatever? And I'm like, who am I talking to? I'm like, I'm the one that curses. So that's how you know who's who.
You funny.
Yeah, my little brother don't curse. So then imagine that. So now the inventiveness of a rhymer who refuses to use curse words.
So are you also looked at differently
Yeah.
around your family?
Yeah. For good reasons. Like,
I mean,
I've been the more dynamic character. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the single father. I'm the motherfucker that doesn't I'm like the black sheep but with love. Like I'm always in something for some real reason. And they know it. So it's love, but it's like they not treating me some type of way out of the character I've shown them. So they're like, this nigga. And I'm like, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
it's
That
me.
makes sense.
So yeah. So it's all love.
That's
But,
dope.
Yeah, facts.
That's dope as
but let's talk about some shit, you know.
What's happening, bro?
I like this conversation. Like we've been talking for 51 minutes, just chill,
Word?
It's really
Been
chopping
chopping it up,
shit
chopping shit up. It felt good. It felt
Chopping it
good.
up. We're chopping it up.
No cow.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So yesterday's conversation went super well. Talking about events and everything. I think we covered that really good. But I want to ask y'all a question,
What's
and that I want y'all to ask a dope ass question. Something that might have been on your mind, on your brain, on your melon, whatever. And then let's break it down. I want to get to what it implies. So has there anything going on? I know TikTok did its thing where it shut down for like 25 minutes. It took like a lunch break. Came back on your bitch ass.
Came back with
with a
basically a
vengeance.
thank you to Trump.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trump has
Okay.
said he's gonna do something, so we're back. It's like, God
Okay.
damn.
Yeah. So
It's working for some people. You know?
what you mean?
Like for TikTok, like some people have it working. Some people don't have it on there.
That motherfucker full blown right
On
now.
the
I ain't gonna
App Store.
front. Like I was
She's back.
working. I was doing my thing, whatever. And I remember last night sometime I was trying to get on TikTok or something like that just to see if it worked, and it cut me off.
Yeah.
It literally cut me off the app, and then I went to sleep. Whatever.
Yeah.
Woke up, smoked me a blunt, hit that, and it worked. I'm like, huh.
Working.
I'm salty because like it works, but I can't go live on it. I gotta go try to figure out what's going on that because
How many followers you got?
No, we go live, but since it broke down and came back, it's not letting me go live again. So
Maybe you have to.
you have to probably redo something. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I tried to go live just now. I was like, oh, shit is not going up, so I gotta fix something.
Yeah.
They was just like, oh, I don't know, but
All right. TikTok. Talking the tick.
Yeah.
to the TikTok, you don't
It doesn't
stop.
show up on mine at all.
Doesn't show up on your app store. Do you still have it? Do you still have the app itself?
Him and his phone is kind of madness to me.
Yeah,
Like,
he still got an iPhone 8 though.
Come on, y'all.
nigga got a razor.
No cap, real shit though. Got a motherfucking sidekick. Got a motherfucking sidekick.
My nigga got that
God.
Nokia
Come on,
5120. That
Come on, man.
that
Name
door
is
stopper.
great. Y'all ain't named nothing lame, so I'm just
All right. Those are all the best ones of the era.
We did name the flagships. Yeah, we did do that.
That nigga funny. That nigga funny.
That sidekick used to have. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but that sidekick used to have them hoes acting right.
that was the one.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling y'all, if they make a new sidekick, I'm getting that motherfucker, man.
Oh well, maybe
That bitch was so cold.
They
Maybe.
can. They can.
Niggas
Phone
didn't-
ring,
niggas
your phone
didn't wanna
ring,
get
and
the-
you whip it out and do that thumb
Pause.
action real quick. Pause.
Pause.
For real?
Right?
Niggas didn't want to get the double sided screen shit that Android had. Niggas didn't want to get the flip phone screen shit that Android had. So I'm like,
I've seen niggas
that
like
latest
walk around and love that shit.
I've
Yeah,
seen
nah.
certain people walk around with it, but
Yeah.
on a mass level, what's going on?
Yeah, my cousin got one. He uses it. He opens it up and have his screen on.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like that shit.
But
'cause
you'll
it's
see the
like-
creases though. In the
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. Yo, they gotta do something about that crease, yo.
creases are crazy in the screen.
Yeah, like you gotta. But that, I feel like that's dope because even though it's cheap, you know there's a better version out there that's like 5 years away that they've already built.
Tight.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, no cap.
For
They already
TV
got it.
and
Y'all-
TVs, like,
Y'all just gonna get this until we feel like giving y'all that. That's how capitalism works, G.
yeah.
They already got 5-10 years of the evolution of this thing.
Right.
And then it just like they really got y'all with this last, or maybe not the last one or the one before that, whatever. The whole thing with the iPhone 15, I think it was, whatever it was, it's titanium.
I haven't upgraded since 10.
I mean, I ain't sorty. I mean, I don't give a fuck one way or the other. But I'm just saying they advertised the titanium thing,
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
and then that was it. Like there was nothing.
Titanium.
Oh,
was-
it's titanium.
Yeah, just
Does it help the
Now it's
functionality?
titanium.
The fuck?
You know what I mean?
but it was glass.
Production wise, like body wise, case and everything is titanium.
So is it harder to break?
Yeah, that was the innovative step. Like it was like they I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it was like a commercial about it where they were showing two iPhones and they were just flipping around. Like one was silver and one was black. And they were saying the new titanium iPhone. You know what I mean? Like it's not you know what I'm saying, it won't be indestructible to the most. Now it's not. I guess maybe just showcasing new materials that they're making with it.
And that's the reason why they saying they stopped making they stopped coming out with iPhones every year. That's what they're saying. They're gonna start coming out with them like maybe bi-yearly or
I mean, because that would only make sense because it's like this, yo. You give you one product enough time to actually make its money,
Yeah.
and then you give the illusion that there's actually something coming down the pipe
For sure.
worth upgrading.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's every other year, like, you know, cats, I'd be like saying the same thing. I'll skip a year. I'm gonna skip a couple years and see what they got on the, you know what I'm saying? If I got the 12, I'm cool with waiting until the fucking 15 come out and see what they got popping on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, 11, 12, 13. That's $1,500 a pop every year
I'm at the 10.
for something that's barely different than what,
I
you know what I'm saying?
just paid mine off last year or the year before, something like that. So like, I'm still at 10.
Oh, you good.
Straight.
Yeah, this is a,
Smooth 2 years and not paying nothing. You feel me?
yeah, this is an 11 Pro.
Saving on that.
Hey, you
man.
feel me?
Yeah.
Real shit, bro. I got a prepaid service. My shit is $35. I'm good.
Yeah, no, nigga. Look, let me tell you something, right? Because like trying to build a business and everything, you got to cut costs. You feel me? So, nigga, this is a prepaid. I got the little prepaid.
I got
What?
prepaid.
Verizon.
Yup.
Same
Come on
for
now.
me.
Yeah,
Come on
I'm
now.
like, hey,
35.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My shit's like
$35.
$50,
That's straight talk.
and that's it. And I'm
That's all I need.
cool.
And then
Like
I'm about to go get this fixed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It costs like 100.
100 to get the little screen joint.
I wish
fixed.
I still had my iPhone 6. I had an iPhone 6 still. That was like $45 to fix. I was like, ooh, I'm busting it. Ooh.
You talking about my 8?
But I don't got it, so I
I
can
don't.
talk.
What's crazy is somebody broke into my car and stole it. Bitch ass niggas.
Oh man, yo.
They
They did you a
outdated,
favor.
man. They outdated.
Then now they are. You know what I'm saying?
They can't do nothing.
But it's
Even
like
iPad 2s you can't even use anymore.
for sure.
Yeah, you can't even use
Crazy work.
iPad 2.
What you mean you can't use it?
Well, you can use it, but you can't update.
And then it's gonna start having functional issues and shit like that.
iPad
Yeah.
2,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
not bad.
I think this is like the 3 or the 4 or whatever.
I seen a few in the pawn shop. I didn't disbelief.
I ain't gonna front. Hey, you know, since we talking about technology, I wanted to ask, what you think is gonna happen? What you think would have happened to music consumption overall if TikTok was really gone?
Yo, let me tell you something. My dope ass question. If anybody want to jump in and cut me off, whatever, it's cool. But my assumption is what TikTok did was take entertainment consumption out of the hands of Western power,
Yeah,
right? And there's a whole new algorithm
yeah,
that paid better, that was more responsive to how people actually use the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like when I go on TikTok, it's reflective of the shit that I've been watching. You know what I'm saying? It's not trying to induce shit.
Right.
Like if you go on like what do you call it?
I mean, it is, but you know,
I mean to an extent, right? But much more, and I think they're just to use Kimchi's term, they're more efficient.
more efficient. Y'all are racist.
And not for no, yeah, you didn't say that. Nothing to do with that.
Y'all are racist.
It's
as
efficient. They're an efficient group.
fuck. Group is crazy.
No, no, no,
the
no,
word
no, no,
choice,
no, no,
bro.
no,
See
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying?
TikTok
This
is
guy's
a company
wildin'.
organization. It's a group of people. I wasn't referring. I'm talking about all the people within the TikTok group.
You're so racist. You're so racist, bro.
I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah,
I'm,
you
no,
racist.
No, I hate to see what happens when you try, nigga.
Oh, man,
you did
bro.
a good ass job.
Oh man, bro.
I wasn't
You
trying
guys
to be.
just
I was.
racist as fuck. Man. It's all good. It's all good.
Yo, y'all
But
wild.
yeah, but I wouldn't mind the music consumption space changing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if it wasn't, I'm glad social media is there because you get to find new people and whatever, but it's like a lot of times, especially on things like Instagram, sometimes on TikTok, TikTok too, a lot of that shit for me is like catered towards like virality, like meaning things that are shocking, like things that like you just is cringy or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And because people tend to think that following trends is like going towards that era, you know, or that field, that cringy stuff, that you know what I'm saying, that shocking stuff just for shock value and shit like that. Like
Right.
now that's what's popular to go for, the algorithm is even catered even more to that. So it's like it damn near won't find like soul artists or like other artists that are not in these regular trends and stuff, not doing the antics and not doing the you know what I'm saying? Like so I do wish that it would change in that space, but you know.
You're right about it, especially with the algorithm situation, because you can like one or two things and your explore page just be those things.
Yeah, straight up.
And I even tried it on like Instagram, man. Like you good? I started on Instagram, man. I started just liking landscape photo, like photography people, just trying it out. Just started liking their stuff. And eventually for the past 2 days, it strictly was photography photos, people with tips and tricks. So you could really trip, like play with your algorithm and like what you want to like, or if you just follow what's trendy. Because like you're saying,
But here's the thing though, right? Because like
Right though.
I'm a little older and shit. You know what I'm saying? So praise God, I made it this far and shit. Nigga, I didn't always do the things to make it. I just want y'all to know, like,
Feel that.
I am a black man and I was playing with it. There are things that they think because they know your, demographic shit going on that they want to. Like, I get a lot of, and I don't have this issue, but I get a lot of, what do you call that shit? Male enhancement shit? Like, oh, you're the blue chew.
some blue chews.
It's because of your age.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because my age, they're gonna put that on me. I'm like, I don't have that problem. Like,
Damn.
and I never looked that up. It's nothing like I ever. But they be like, oh, we're getting up there, and I see Shannon Sharp talking about it. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but I don't have that problem.
Right.
Shannon,
You know what I mean?
Shannon fucked off camera just to make sure he advertised it.
Yeah.
Brilliant marketing.
That wasn't me. Come on, bro.
Yo, who said that shit out there? There's way too much shit you gotta do to go live on Instagram, which is absolutely true. Which is
You do that shit on accident.
right. There's,
bro.
yo, I love what you did though. I see what you did. That was dope. Good work.
What'd he do?
Fixed your camera since you moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Why are you doing the most now?
putting
Right,
you to work,
like
bro.
you.
Since you want to work,
You still in frame? You fine?
Yeah.
I like this nigga, yo. You still in frame? You fine? Not looking at bad. Go back right, man. You know what? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. It's
The AI is trippy too, man.
yeah, all of it. Like, so there's just this. They're trying to, guess you, but in a very commercial way, and because it's always about trying to sell you something. So, like you said, like it takes a while for the algorithm to see. Okay, he's not trying to buy anything.
Right.
He's just trying to look at shit.
Right.
And trying to find out, okay, so how can I get him to look at shit that he'll buy? You know what I mean? That's like ultimately what the algorithm is about. So if your music doesn't sell something, this is my feeling. If it doesn't sell something, then they're less likely to push it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't buy vibes.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can buy the things
Yeah.
that people, you know what I'm saying? So like, if, let's just say like Tim with a Y, look at him, pieced up,
That's a,
drippy, you feel me?
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So if he came through on some, yo, this is my vibe, and my vibe comes by way of my crystal, and you da-da-da-da-da, and he's got a dope-ass track, and it's featuring,
And you got that
then
boom.
they can, get you on jewelry and start selling you, every kiss belongs with K or whatever the fuck that shit is. And you know what I'm saying? But because he's selling something, you know what I'm saying, they're willing to push you up because you're going to increase commerce. But if you just on some...
By the way, shameless plug, I am selling my album. You know what I'm saying? I am selling my album, Redemption. You know what I'm saying? Redemption is not even on all platforms yet, but it soon will be. But get your exclusive CD right now.
Open it up so you can
Open it, yo! I opened it up. You didn't say nothing yesterday. Yo! Wait!
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing last night. You just gave it to me.
Yeah.
And then when I went to go do the show, I looked at it. I was like, wait a minute, this bitch look like a hoe.
It's a real
And
CD.
then I opened that bitch. I was like, that's cold. Look at that.
Real
It's on it.
CD.
It's on it.
You know what I'm saying? That you can actually scan to your phone and it give you direct access to the music. You know what I'm saying? Music, videos, and much more. Shows.
Tough,
I can stay in contact with you with this. Yeah, get you one of these CDs. Nigga.
I got me one.
You know what I'm saying? Hit me on IG. I'll get you right. No
I got
cap.
me one too.
Real shit.
Oh wait,
He helped me make it. You helped me make it, nigga. No cap. But yeah. Get you one.
He got the background information.
You know what I'm saying?
A whole cap artist right here.
Word. Shameless
With my
plug.
name.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no. So I just think like there's definitely a feeling. I mean, and it may not be true, but there's a feeling of freedom with TikTok, Lemonade, whatever, that the American Facebook just doesn't give you that security.
you know what? I don't get to ask people in person this. How the fuck is Lemonade? Do you like it?
I barely been on it. It's all right. It's
Lemonade?
You're one of the
What you mean?
people that TikTok was like, this person says they want to see you on Lemonade.
That's what it said.
Because
Because I never said that.
You said lemonade?
Yeah, Lemon 8.
Lemon 8. Oh, I've never even downloaded it.
Yeah, it's like a subsidiary of TikTok.
What is that? Yeah.
It's basically
I'll turn it back on.
it's basically like TikTok's version of Instagram. It's like,
What?
I mean, y'all heard of Rumble, right? That's like YouTube.
oh, is it? No, I ain't hear.
Rumble is like YouTube?
Yeah, Rumble is like
I thought YouTube. I thought Rumble was like Twitch, because niggas stream on Rumble.
Well, okay.
I mean, you stream on
I was on
YouTube.
Shout
You
out
stream on YouTube as well.
Yeah, like
We are live on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
I guess just for like privacy purposes or restriction purposes. That's why they're telling you to go to Rumble, because Rumble will let you upload whatever you want to upload rather than certain policies that YouTube has.
Yeah.
And that was only on like really on a redacted podcast I was watching because of like misinformation.
Word.
They had to post their stuff on Rumble instead, instead of YouTube. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Shit, I'm not hip.
I know
That's cool,
UFC is super crazy.
So basically what you're saying is like certain information that might be fact is not norm and does not want to be brought to the forefront. It can't be, or it gets flagged on things like Google and YouTube versus
Rumble.
Rumble just
for
letting
sure.
that job fly because it's freedom of information.
Right, for sure.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
I might have to fuck with Rumble. They got all type of
It's a green.
real spiel.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I didn't see.
crazy.
Doc Ock was on here for a second, man.
Doc Ock. Shout out to Doc Ock.
Okay.
Peace and blessings. You got 8 arms and you've been fighting Spider-Man, nigga. What's been going on, bro? Okay.
Oh, you know the DJ, Doc Ock.
DJ Doc Ock.
You ain't hip, like yo. When you talk about a DJ,
Like with Wax.
huh?
With Wax.
With Wax, he does both now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you talk about
Oh, so you
a
know.
DJ, like he's him. Like he's old school, but he's him. Like
Word.
like the DJ's DJ. Like I don't care, and I love all the DJs around here. There's nobody in here better than him. It's just
He's
not-
still walking with the crates type.
yeah. Like he pull up to your event and he got crates with him.
He got crates.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this nigga is dumb nice.
legend.
And then the last time I saw him, he was with the digital shit. He was like, yo, you gotta. I had him on the podcast like maybe 3 weeks ago. And he was talking about that. He was like, yo, I learned how to do the digital shit because it's necessary now. And now I know the difference.
Look how you said it. It's necessary.
Necessary now.
Yeah, he said it's necessary.
Any other day, I would have never did it.
Right.
Bro, but he said now is getting to the point where I got to like
Right, because the new music don't got records. The new music don't got the physical.
Yeah.
So you gotta, if you want to rock a crowd, you gotta know what they listening to, and then how they getting it. You understand?
Shout out to Doc, man.
You know, start out the Doc Ock. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's man.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So
Legend.
he was just in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Peace and blessings, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, man, he's like the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the dude. Like when I came into the scene, he was already him. Like a dude you had to pay for. It wasn't he needs exposure. He didn't give a fuck about none of that.
He's certified, man.
Like that nigga didn't need a damn thing. And you come into some spots and he's already in there DJing. Like, oh shit, he's in here too.
Real shit.
The last time I saw, he said, "Oh yeah, I started taking my Saturdays off because I just wanted to chill." But that's how you got it.
Yeah, so
You take the most sought after day of the week off because you just want to chill. Like, I'm cooling. Like you done did all the things there is to do. You cooling.
That's crazy.
boss man.
Yeah, you do it like that when you're him. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But you know what I'm
Where's he
saying?
from?
He from here.
Right.
But if you listen to him, he'll sound like a New York cat because he spent a lot of time up north or whatever. But he's from here.
Up north. All right, water. All right, yo, son.
So it's like, yo, he's dumb nice, yo, and I love that dude. Like he's one of those cats where when I first got in, he'd sit on the phone with me for hours in politics. And I'm like slick looking up to this dude, like, damn, this is him. But I got this nigga on the phone for hours.
It's hard, bro.
Just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Hard, bro.
So it was tough. Like it was.
Dope.
That's what you need.
Mentorship.
Yeah, that's what you need. Like cats that are accessible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I got to doing this podcast stuff, like there's a cat out in Macon. He does a podcast called Talk to Me Nice. This dude do numbers, like millions numbers
Wait, and where?
in Macon.
Whose phone?
Mine.
Yeah,
I wasn't even
I
paying
was
attention.
hearing.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Hey, did y'all know marshmallow is actually like a plant?
Stop.
Like it actually comes from like a real plant.
No, it doesn't.
Marshmallows is made out of gelatin, which is pig skin.
No. That's the marshmallow we eat, but it's actually there's the marshmallow plant, and that's how they made it. And the marshmallow that we eat is like the re-rock. Like niggas was like, we want that type of flavor. And the original marshmallow plant, like they make that shit. There's videos. And it's
that
like
shit
medicinal.
still grows.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
It's sweet like a marshmallow.
Like I think they start by soaking the plant in like this water, and then they strain the water. Like I saw the whole process. It's real.
You just watched it right now.
No, I've seen the videos before.
He's over here goddamn googling this thing about
No,
marshmallows
but
right now.
Somebody did do it. Like it came across my screen. I wanted to.
Oh
That's
my
why I love
God.
TikTok. That's why
Because it listens to what you were saying before.
It listens and it don't judge.
All right, I ain't. You got it, bro.
I don't know what to say.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
And they don't judge.
And he said that shit with all intentions. Don't judge.
Don't judge.
Tim.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
And
She
it
said
don't
that.
judge.
Sounded the guy got off the short bus saying that shit. And it don't judge. Last
I was on a golf team in high school and we did ride a short bus. To
You
practice.
wait.
Wow.
Stop. Slow down.
Wow.
You was on a
Short bus.
what?
It's only because
Yeah.
there's only so many of us. So they gave us the short bus, and that's what I'm talking about. The one with the fucking wheelchair lift.
What sport?
We get on that shit and they press the button. Just the first day the bus showed up, we was able to get on the lift and
What sport?
golf.
Nigga, you was playing golf in high school, yo?
Yeah, it was a golf team.
Yeah, golf team.
And then you know
How'd
I
Crazy.
wasn't good though. I wasn't good.
they gave you.
I'm about to say, man, you should have been. You supposed to be good though.
They
Why you
gave you
chose
the
golf?
back of the back of the back of the bus.
Why golf?
They
Why
said
not?
we got 3 buses.
I mean, not saying
you can
why
ride the
not.
short
It
one.
just-
I had friends who did golf, and then like it was cool, something different.
okay, for sure.
It was cool.
I got you.
It was cool.
You never got good at it. You never got good at it
Nah, straight ass.
That was high school.
because you get the ball to go up in the air.
Ass
Yeah,
catcher.
but I still straight cheeks at it.
Pause.
Straight cheeks.
Pause.
What does that even mean?
Pause.
Oh,
straight
Pause.
cheeks?
Diddy.
Come on, yo.
Huh?
Diddy. You
Straight-
talking about
straight
balls going
cheeks,
straight up in
straight.
the air, and you talking about cheeks.
Straight cheeks.
Pause.
Wait,
Diddy.
straight
on this whole
cheeks?
thing.
What is that?
Let's run it
Diddy.
back.
You say
first
cheeks or
said-
cheeks?
I said, look, I was
Pause.
kind of ass at golf. All right, so
Pause.
ass.
Pause.
Okay.
What-
Pause.
what-
Ass catch 'em. Pause.
What's some
All right.
synonyms for that for ass?
Okay.
Butt, booty, butt cheeks.
Come on.
Okay, for
And I
sure.
said,
Come on.
I was straight
Pause.
cheeks.
Pause.
Straight cheeks is crazy.
Pause.
See what I'm saying?
Diddy.
Straight ass.
cheeks is
Straight- I was
Diddy.
just-
Yo, come
Diddy.
See, I was still,
Diddy.
huh?
Sergeant. Diddy.
Nah. when-
Lieutenant.
Dan?
Diddy.
Lieutenant Dan?
Diddy.
Lieutenant Dan.
Pause.
Down.
Commander.
Hey, yo.
Diddy.
I don't think he was gonna. I don't think he made commander. If he would have
Nah.
died like he wanted to, he might have.
You posthumously.
Yeah, but that's what he wanted. He wanted.
Yeah, that he wanted to die.
But he had no
But
family.
Here's my thing. Like, how did he hear about this if all them niggas just died?
Are y'all talking about this Forrest Gump movie?
Lieutenant Dan didn't
I-
have family.
I guess. Like,
He had family that told him what happened. I imagine.
I don't know. Okay, I guess it makes sense.
What the fuck,
I guess it
bro?
makes sense.
I don't know how he got down this wormhole that fast.
How the fuck? Damn, we took a swerve. We took a turn, bro.
I'm a swerve in a conversation.
Oh, now we got damn.
I'm about to
Now we swerving over here now. Doing all this other shit. Goddamn. It's crazy though that song wouldn't be as big for 2 reasons: LeVar Ball being a part of the Ball family, as well as TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why is it that LeVar Ball would not be the person to actually make it blow? Do you think he actually came with those lyrics?
LeVar's the dad.
LeVar Ball. I mean, not
Jello's
LeVar.
my
My fault. Jello.
Jello.
Yeah.
Yes, Jello.
Leangelo.
Okay.
Excuse me, people. Jello.
My nigga, he first of all, he was in the NBA, right?
LeVar, yeah, at some point.
Not LeVar.
Jello. We're talking about
The dad. The son?
No,
Oh,
the
sir.
son.
No, sir.
The
we're
son?
talking about the son.
Yes, with the song.
With the song.
The son?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all his kids.
The son?
Yeah, he had like a red jersey. I know he had like a red jersey on the song.
Tim, you talking about the son?
Jello. Jello ball. Jello
I
ball.
can't stand this nigga.
I'm not doing nothing to you.
Anyway, the nigga, that nigga wrote an average 2005 record, like
Hold up.
like
That
Lil
ain't an
Jon.
average 2005.
Lil Jon
That's-
writes better records than
that's-
what he wrote. My
Lil
nigga.
Jon was an exceptional artist, though. It's like that's
Yes, in 2005
yeah.
to about
but
10.
I don't know if that was an average 2005 song.
Average.
The hook, the verse on it, it's like neither here nor there. put the hook on it.
The fact that you even say that, bro, that is not
I just said it
memorable
about-
like
I
that.
just said it about a lot of songs where it's like the verse is really not it. Thank God they had a songwriter in there writing the hook for them.
I ain't gonna front, bro. That song overall,
Jello's G League.
it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He only made it to
Is he
G
the
League.
nigga that went to
Damn.
Say G League.
he went to Lithuania and they said he was stealing shit and they sent him back.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about too. He was stealing stuff.
Oh man.
Stealing what?
Allegedly.
Whatever.
Yeah. But
Whatever.
they put out a statement, so it's
Whatever,
too late.
nigga. It's too late. It's up now.
A statement on it.
Nigga, what? That nigga.
Greensboro.
An average song.
Just like
though.
North Carolina.
An average song though.
Yeah,
but
like
because you are who you are, part of your family, and then on top of that, that was just that part. Because I promise you, it wouldn't have got that. You know what I'm saying? Without TikTok.
Yeah, no hate, Jello, but
No hate.
Well, it was TikTok, but it was
like
that he
TikTok.
he premiered it on Neon Stream. It's the way he premiered it. If he just dropped that shit, we'd have maybe talked about it. It's the way he dropped it and the fashion of which, like, it was almost like a joke. But then niggas was like, "Hey, low key, that's so slap."
that's how it happens, man. When somebody just drops something, man. Just you get your group of people. Yeah, you know that.
But
That's
but
how
but what
Booty
it
Hole
is
Brown
is
blew up.
but who? All right. But what it is?
You know what song I'm talking about when I say
Yeah,
Booty Hole Brown.
yeah. But what it
I love that
is
song.
like niggas don't even like really like the songs initially when they first. A lot on average, niggas don't even like songs when they initially hear it.
Yeah.
They just get used to hearing it and then they memorize it and then they associate them hearing it with their experience with all their friends listening to it and stuff like that, and then now I love this song.
Right? Yeah.
So then that's a good segue because I think that's a problem
You've
with
been hypnotized into it. That's
You feel me? You really been hypnotized, bro. Real shit, dog.
hypnotized you into my song, nigga.
No cap, bro. That's real shit, bro.
We done spun it on you all day long. nigga.
Over and over and over.
So
Ring around the rosy.
I'm gonna get I want to get Armand's first take on this question I'm gonna ask. So is that a problem that we have with new music? Is that we're waiting for a society to say it's acceptable because music has become a consumer product. It's become
detached from the actual
It's like a way of life now.
societal circumstances that create
right.
music.
Right. So
Hip-hop
so what I'm trying to say is like
Yeah.
it's become a social phenomenon. So it's one of those things like it's around the same thing as like a logo on a food on yeah, I have to be wearing the right clothes, listening to the right music with the right haircut, you know what I'm saying, in order to be included. So if I show up and I'm listening to music nobody identifies with, then I look weird and I'm outed, I'm otherized immediately. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could be, Armand is just a dope ass song that resonates with me and shit. And then but nobody else has heard it, so then my group doesn't validate it.
Yeah.
And then now I don't know how to support music that you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So what do you think?
Yeah, like okay, and a good example, like you have a gem in your pocket, like you got that, but that song just didn't go through what all the other songs did.
The proper channels or so to speak.
Absolutely. It could go the same. It can go the same for me listening to the radio, and then like a jazz song will come on or something like that, or just any other song. Like it's not like that big of a deal, but for the context of it, yeah, you have a dope song to you for me, but your other homies never heard it, and I mean, it's not cool to me, but to you it is. But if it did go through that type of, route, advertisement and all that, visuals and stuff, then maybe your homies would be like, okay, that's what he like. That's what you like. Well, I like it too. You know what I mean?
And yeah. And that I feel like it could be good and bad at times.
Yeah.
A lot of times, especially when the songs and over a extended amount of time is like saturated with fluff, with things that you can't even take nothing away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you might like this, but he might have spit for like 2 minutes straight, and half of his bars was yeah.
I got you.
And you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Maybe it's the energy, you just want to rage. I get it, but at the same time, what did you get out of this experience?
Yeah.
Like, what is it that you like is that you can, you know what I'm saying, that you can take away from and then live with and stuff like that. Now, if maybe you're not thinking that deeply into it, all right, cool, you just want to have fun, all right, cool, but then what happens when you like something, some people say that they don't like it, and now, like, are you gonna change your, you know what I'm saying, your opinion on it, or is it what happens when the world likes something, and you know what I'm saying, and then your friends all jam into it, and I know that, whatever, but then you come and find something else out about that artist, and now nobody's jamming that song. Are you gonna goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, now the dynamics change. Like, how are you gonna really be? You've been acting up today. But the dynamics change. How are you gonna be?
What if they don't like it?
Yeah, what if they don't like it? What if they?
If like it's the song that I give you, right, and you share to your friends, and they just like, nah, we don't like that. We don't like it. But to you, they tripping, man. This song is fire. Mm-hmm. So you just.
I mean, it's here's the thing, though. There's the I want to say the pressure of fitting in. Right, so I could be like, yo, I dig this, but my people don't.
Yeah.
And if I'm not a strong enough personal character to stand on that, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I guess you know, I was bugging, ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I don't even listen to this.
Right, I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was just trying to see what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying, like, and you could really like that shit, like, you know what I mean? It takes a level of maturity, but also takes a level of resistance.
Yeah.
To not get tied into trying to use every part, and I think this is a part of why, you know, hypercapitalism is a problem, trying to commodify every part of your life to be consumed by somebody else. So now I got to be listening to what's agreeable so you can see me listening to what's agreeable in order for you to believe in my character. You know what I'm saying? There's some songs I like that are syrupy and stupid, and I like them shits because I like them. Fuck it. Like, I like that shit. Like, there's some old ass pop music that I'm like, nah, fuck that. I like that shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
If that shit played in the club and like you went to goddamn and your friends look at you like, what the fuck?
But you gotta be unapologetic with it. You know, I feel like that happens. Like, when somebody be like, oh no, this motherfucker is jamming, and they don't give a fuck, then they be like, all right, there might be something to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta open some people's ears. You know what I'm saying? To hear past their echo chamber, because they can't hear shit in there.
Echo chamber.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Echo. You hit that on the head. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas only listening to other people's like saying the same thing,
Reinforcing
basically,
it,
and then it's just that's not it. I need some personal opinion. Like, just be honest. You know what I'm saying? But I know that might be difficult for certain individuals who don't know how.
But here's the thing: if you're doing art for real, you're always investigating yourself. Because you're trying to find out what you believe in. You're trying to find out, you know what I'm saying, what that next line is that's still me. You know what I'm saying? I got to make this rhyme, but I still got to stand behind this. So what did I just say?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're in a room with artists, there's a level of self-awareness that just kind of exists that the normal public who is still trying to perform to their in-group doesn't have. So when you're investigating it, so when I'm listening to Armand, I'm not listening to how he's listening to how it.
Absolutely.
I'm listening to it for the intent of what he was trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how I imagine we all do. Like, so what was Jive on when he was writing? What was, you know what I'm saying, Kimchi was in the...
But then I agree with you. But then at the same time, I think that thing gets a little bit tricky when money gets put in.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? So because now it's like, where was he at? Was he saying this because is this his real story? Or was he saying this because he got paid to say it? Was he saying this because he really mean this and he would really do this? Would he really stand up for us and all this other stuff? Okay. Or in the moments like you just see he just got paid for, you know, destruction or just perpetuating this other image or whatever that he don't even stand. There's plenty of people who talk so much about drugs in their music and they do plenty of interviews and say, I don't do drugs like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I saw
what?
I see where Tim going.
Yeah, I saw.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw Nicki Minaj. I'm not Nicki. What was Cardi B? Was, you know, she's apparently a wonderful mother. would never let her child listen to some of this shit.
There was a video out
Yeah.
when she
The music
was doing it when the music and she came in the room and she had to turn it off real quick.
Yeah, because they don't play like that with their kids. Like, I don't know. I know what this shit does. I'll sell it to your kids, but I'm not gonna let my kids eat that shit.
Come on, man. You violating, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Wild.
It's development. It's always development. You gotta be careful with that.
Because you know what I'm saying. Like, she has enough time to be able to section off time with her child and give her the base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of us, especially as parents, I don't know if I think I might be the only parent in the room, but parent.
Nah.
So a lot of us have to work. So a lot of our parenting duties.
There's only one non-parent in the room.
Oh, you a parent for it?
Absolutely.
Oh, my man's in there. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo. No,
I'm free.
so
I'm free.
so there's this, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us, have to work.
Yeah.
And a lot of those formative years I had in front of teachers, had in front of the TV or the phone now, in front of their peer groups or whatever. So it's very easy to come home to a kid you don't know.
I to this day, 8 months. Shout out to my son. Like he literally watches. It's like we circulate like two things. Understanding that funny part about that cocoa melon thing. Like, when TikTok even did that little funny little.
Oh, you talking about like it's supposed to taste like fudge or something?
No. Cocoa melon. It's a show.
It's a show
For babies, right?
Oh,
It's a kids
kids show.
thing.
And like the beginning of the show, there's a 15-second, you know what I'm saying, like a 15-second audio, and they were using it on TikTok, basically playing it, and like your baby would just automatically run to you because their baby knows that distinctive sound. So funny thing, it did the same thing to my son, in a sense. Like, it's not like a detrimental thing, but when he hears that sound, he lights up. But when he sees it, niggas start looking around. You know what I mean? But for that, like, that's just literally how potent it is.
interesting.
I saw somebody do that.
That's how potent
This is
sound
funny.
is.
Absolutely.
I saw somebody do that with the NBA,
bro.
The NBA sound. Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely.
There was women that were doing that with their husbands. They would be in another room and turn that shit on. The husband would hit that corner like,
Yeah.
it didn't be nothing. It wasn't even a rule that there was a TV here. That motherfucker hit that corner like,
It's that
oh
real.
man.
So for you, Cocoa Melon, brand new, Pink Fong. Pink Fong. Pink Fong.
Expand.
The kids have a whole nother world. They have a whole world.
Like, it's for real. Like,
It's no longer Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
that
nah,
shit.
that's
old.
That's
yeah.
They'll
What they
watch
say?
that shit.
That's passe.
Yeah, they'll watch it, but it's like they got so much other stuff to do. Like,
Yeah.
They don't watch cartoons.
Like, even kids are on YouTube.
not the way we did because they
Yeah,
have
no.
so many more options.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, why would they?
YouTube is there. Even
All the streaming networks, you know what I mean?
yeah, streaming is just
Like, motherfuckers can watch SpongeBob and never watch Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
They see this shit on Netflix.
Plus.
Paramount Plus, yeah. And don't even know what the fuck Nickelodeon is.
Wow.
it's gonna be crazy.
Yo, this is how crazy it is. I was in the car with my 11-year-old and I was just like,
I'm not old.
and I was just like,
you're old.
No, it's technology.
and I just said,
Just tech.
she was like, she had said something funny. I said, I'm never gonna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
What?
And she was like, Toys R Us? Where's that? I said, where? It's
Ooh shit. Ooh shit.
I mean,
Where
it's
is
real,
that?
man. Like,
she has no working knowledge of what the fuck a Toys R Us is.
why would they need to when the Amazon is much more
Exactly. So it's like,
Wow.
y'all.
That's the word of the day.
But it was the majesty of walking into Toys R Us, and it's almost like as close as we were ever going to get to fucking like Willy Wonka's
Bro,
chocolate factory.
I used to work
That's a
at
nice
Toys
way to
R Us, bro. I used to work at Toys R Us. I used to ride scooters up the aisles just because it's like, yes, bro, it's Toys R Us, bro. And I worked at the Toys R Us up the street until it closed.
Right.
I ain't never seen a Toys R Us after that, man. But Toys R Us is legendary.
Yeah, you're a part of history,
like
bro.
what?
Yeah, you are. Like you went down with the ship, G.
What?
That was
What?
crazy. That's
You walk into that
Bro.
motherfucker and you
Nigga,
can.
we was playing Nerf guns and goddamn I got my homie a job at the as a manager.
Yeah.
We was getting all type of games and stuff. You know
Yo,
what I'm
look,
saying?
look. So here's the dope thing, like
out.
because it was such a big place, you can walk by things that you weren't initially into,
Right.
And then it catch your eye. You be like, yo, what the?
Damn, what is this?
This Legos look dope. I want to put this shit together.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
They got
Like-
a whole Lego aisle. It's just boom, 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 boom. Just and then they got figurines. Big. I'm like, yo, what y'all?
They
Y'all
never
going
did
crazy.
That. Now you got Five Below. You know, now you got
Damn, bro. You got to go to Walmart and get some
God
toys.
damn, that
Walmart
was
toy section is kind of boo boo.
it's
Boy.
trash.
Walmart.
It is trash.
Tell me.
Walmart toy section is like 4 aisles, and it's just
Really?
filled
What
with.
about Target?
Also, kind of, it's a little bit better in Walmart's, but it's also kind of.
It's trash. You have to go online to find anything
no
of quality.
Toy stores. Like what toy store?
Barnes and Noble's a better toy store.
Barnes and Noble.
For
than
real.
Walmart
The
and Target,
library?
I think.
Yeah.
The library.
You go to the left.
Yeah, if you go in and go to the left, they have a toy section.
The library. I've walked in with them. The library is the best place to get toys in the city.
It's trash. Like Walmart. Walmart is like,
Walmart's depressing.
yeah, it's like you ever seen them old TV movies where it's like the general store and you walk in there and there's this
Damn.
kind of everything is in there.
We got sawdust in the back.
Damn.
I say Target, and a Target will probably save you. Something like Target probably.
Maybe.
But
No, but if you know what I'm saying,
They got-
Amazon. God, I'll tell you what really started the shift away. And y'all going, you know, what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a little older. I saw this shit happen. eBay did it.
Oh yeah, I remember
eBay started
was
the
that nigga.
shift
eBay was
away
that
from
crazy-
in-store purchase.
Yep, it was really eBay.
They was
That was the
Amazon.
first one.
Amazon came later.
Well, no.
Yeah, eBay
Well,
was
they both kind of popped around the same time, but eBay was just
eBay took off.
Bigger,
Yeah.
eBay.
because eBay did the
would hear
whole
about
you
it.
can sell it yourself.
Yeah, eBay was the first one to say you can sell whatever. You can be your own like storefront.
Around the time
Yeah.
that was the first one. I'm trying to figure out there was no because East Bay had magazines, but eBay
No, East Bay had shoes.
Yeah, they
East
had
Bay had
magazines.
shoes.
Yeah, I'm saying they had that whole
sports.
COD
They had
situation.
sports. They had sportswear and stuff like that. But eBay, you get to get anything.
Anything. And you can buy
Online.
from somebody. It could be used. It could be they shit. It could be whatever. You could just buy
I'm
it.
trying to figure out what else was around that time. But I don't think
95.
nothing else was around.
eBay 1995.
I was born in '94, so I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
And we say eBay.
Yeah, that was the shift then.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you don't even remember what it was like when Christmas dropped and Buzz Lightyear was a thing. Nigga couldn't get your hands on no Buzz Lightyear.
Nigga, when motherfucking Tickle Me Elmo came out,
Oh yeah.
nigga, they was selling Tickle Me
What's
Elmos for like
crazy
a
is-
stack.
I had both of those. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like after the hype.
Yeah, after the hype. I'm talking about this in the 90s hype. The 90s hype over Tickle Me Elmo, you motherfucker
Well, I don't know
get
if I
shot.
had a tickle me Elmo.
The shit
I had
was
a Buzz
wild.
Lightyear,
Yeah.
but I had an Elmo Fluffy or something.
You ever
like
seen the videos of the nigga like hooking up like high voltage batteries or like he can change the voltage on it and it'll connect it to like the Elmo or another like toy and just play it at different speeds and you just see the toy. It's like get
What?
faster and faster and then sometimes they break. They be like, "Tickle me Elmo," and then he'll turn it up, be like, "Tickle me Elmo," and then we're like, and eventually,
What the fuck is going on? bro?
So overloading them. It's just
yeah,
overloading them.
So you just connecting them to multiple boom, boom, boom.
I saw a
no, to
motherfucker.
one thing that you can just turn the knob up on.
I saw somebody do that shit with like a washing machine, dryer.
Yeah.
Did a high speed dryer and then threw a brick in that bitch.
Oh, I got a TikTok that now.
They threw a brick in that bitch. I was like, God. They had to run away. That bitch damn near exploded. Like I was like, God damn.
Dumb ass.
I know, that was a crazy noise.
All right, so I'm gonna just say the first video
In a
that
washing
I did,
machine.
Yeah, no, a dryer. A dryer.
The first
Okay, I
video
got it.
that I seen on TikTok.
It might have been a washing machine. It was something.
The first video I seen on TikTok since it came back was this dumbass lady. Goddamn, I don't know why she chose to do this. She goddamn put a bunch of gasoline inside of a car and through the window.
Yeah.
She just put a
Oh, I
bunch
saw
of
that
it
one, yeah.
and goddamn, emptied it out, put it down, picked up the lighter, went stuck her arm all the way in, goddamn, and lit that bit. Boom! No cap, she fell out. No cap, she fell out.
Yep.
Really, and like had to get disoriented, had to get all her
Yeah.
shit. and just had to wobble off.
Yo, did you see? Yo, I saw that. Did you see? She
Dumbass bitch.
She did that shit to her boyfriend. She got arrested. Her
dumbass.
face was all burnt up and shit.
Dumbass bitch, bro. It blew up in her face. Dumbass.
That whole
bitch.
car was just like boom. That
Dumbass.
bitch fell, scrambled to the ground.
Oh my
We
God.
bring the boom.
Okay, I'm on TikTok, yo. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what?
my goodness.
I'm glad they brought it back. I'm watching the thing right now. I've seen like 3 of these videos since we talked about it. I
Yeah.
don't want to do it myself.
Wow. All right. Well,
I mean, why when you've already? All right, I'm leaving.
you've experienced their. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna leave him alone.
No,
'cause
I watched it.
He's gonna do what he wants to do anyway, dog. If you egg him on, he's just going to. Nah, I'm gonna do it just because you said don't do it. Nah, I'm gonna.
Now I'm not gonna do it because you think I'm about to do it.
Okay, good. That's the psychology.
Psych,
dig
nigga.
what
You
I'm
thought you
saying?
had thought of a
You
new
know what I'm
trick,
saying?
nigga. You think the first nigga that
Do
made
what
that
he want. He
revelation?
can do what he wants.
The reverse psychology. That's just psychology,
Yeah,
nigga.
psychology. Yeah, nigga.
Circle.
360 degrees. I'm still facing the same way, nigga. It's not the same.
3 lefts make a right, nigga.
You ain't never lied.
You funny. Y'all are funny. I love y'all niggas, bro.
Oh shit.
Y'all are hilarious.
Oh,
So
but yeah,
what's the
Brandon,
vibe, Tribe? What's the plans for like 2025? What's the move? What's y'all think?
Move.
What y'all think is coming? Like no cap. What are you preparing for?
What am I preparing for? Poverty. No, I'm just playing.
I'm sick of this. Stop it.
No, so
Abundance.
no poverty.
you gotta. Oh, look, what they say. You know what I'm saying. You gotta, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying. So yeah, you gonna.
I'll be like, fuck.
I don't control how much money costs.
Right.
That's a crazy concept, but money costs money.
I'm gonna be real. So
Yeah,
so
I mean?
check. My mom gave me this nugget. My mom just told me, like, she called me. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was just like, "Mom, I'm all right. It's just this money situation is blowing me. I'm trying to get this, that, and the third." And she was just like, "Oh, okay. You safe though, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's cool. All right, cool. Money problems is the least of the problems, so it's cool. I'm glad that everything's cool then. You know what I'm saying? If it's money problems, that's, you feel me? That's good problems. You good, bro.
Yeah.
Type shit. So I feel like, nigga, everybody, even the richest man in the world has money problems. So
For
it's
sure.
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
For
it's
sure.
what it is, dog.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think everybody knows how to use money. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
It's
That's
just
a fact.
you have it as a tool. You use it. You told how to use it. Some people don't necessarily delve deep and go, how can I manipulate this dollar?
Or how can I appreciate this dollar so it can keep on coming around?
Yeah,
Or
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, my mother says make your money work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You working hard for the money, then make that money work for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now I don't know
Real
how
spill.
long it takes for people to do that.
But you got to invest.
process.
You got to invest in yourself,
Yeah.
and you got to be able to invest past the initial profit model. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I mean? A lot of cats think the minute you open something or you do something, you're supposed to just be making money hand over fist. You got to invest in that thing,
Yeah.
and there's going to be,
It takes at least 5 years for
yeah,
business.
to invest and keep going and keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm on number 10.
you on number 10?
I think I'm on like number 10.
Hey.
Yeah. Nah,
Of,
number 11.
of earnest, consistent, you feel like 10 years? Earnest, consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm an engineer. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer / artist. So like, okay, I learned how to rap because, well, I wanted to learn how to rap, but I learned how to record because I wanted to learn how to rap, and I didn't have the studio money, you know what I'm saying? So
Same.
I had to learn how to do it myself.
Same.
Yeah.
Then I found out I could do it for other people and then get paid for it. All right, boom. So now I'm doing it in different dorms, and I end up at 912 around, like, it took me 5 years to even figure out the process first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up at 912 2 years later. So it's like, okay, cool, and spent 3 years there. So now, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, that's why they be like, "Oh, he's a overnight success." You be like, "Do you know how long I've been doing this?"
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah,
no cap.
You just saw me last night.
No cap.
That's, you know what I mean.
2014, 2013. That's when that shit took
Yeah.
off. No cap.
So like, yeah, nah, it's
You only see me right now. You ain't see me back in the
Right.
when I was, you know what I'm saying?
and it's just the landscape keeps changing. It's almost like learning how to run during an earthquake. You know what I'm saying? Every step is going to be at a different level, and you got to kind of like try to balance your
And
feet
damn near relearn.
and relearn how to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the landscape is just changing up
Real
under your
shit.
feet,
Real shit.
and that shit is madness.
Peace, goddess. How you feeling?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Especially at 2014, 2013, 2014.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Around that era, bro.
Yeah.
Music
No cap. It was-
totally.
Yeah, I mean, it
different.
graduate. Like, look, we graduated from 2010 to 2020. We went from CDs
Yeah.
strong, CDs strong,
Yeah, still doing that.
to
around 2015, it was like CDs.
no, it was like 20, and then we went to, you know what I'm saying, just MP3s.
MP3 players.
Yeah, everybody had the little
Mixtape.
MP3 players,
Yeah,
mixtapes,
bro.
still had
Yeah,
CDs
bro.
in there.
I was on Dat Piff heavy.
That Piff was happening.
Right.
Goddamn, everybody remember.
Yeah,
goddamn,
that was in
Li-
that was in
Yeah,
2010,
it was on that.
2011.
everybody remembering.
bro, real shit.
Everybody remembering LimeWire. And
Come on,
You know what I'm
man. You know what you're
Sure.
talking about with that
saying? You know what I'm
LimeWire.
saying?
Come on,
Nigga, I get-
man.
you know what I'm saying? So
That was like the
Free,
zenith. I didn't even know about Napster right before.
Right.
Until my uncle had put me on. I was like, nah. He was like, nah, there's Napster, but like we on LimeWire right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah. So it was like that. Yeah, for right. Like Napster came out there.
Napster.
LimeWire came through.
Put on with Napster. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
I still remember the logo.
We
you
started
feel
wa-
me, little cat?
Yeah, and then we started seeing what? We started seeing singles come out as MP3s, and you can just, it was, you still had to buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how your boy,
Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy,
Boy,
captured a moment. You know, feel me?
With the ringtone era.
With a ringtone. See what I'm saying?
Ringtone
The
era
ring.
was Ringtone era. Was
What?
crazy, bro.
Right, so that was
Come on, man.
before. So we gotta stick.
Yeah,
with
we
that.
gotta go.
Yeah.
That was
Ringtone,
before.
Yeah, that was like what? That had to have been like before 2014.
That was two. That
Yeah.
was 2008.
High
Yeah, that
school
was like,
was
yeah,
like
that was like, yeah,
that was like
6, 8,
2009.
9. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
then you see all that happening, and then it goes to, you know what I'm saying? Then it starts going this nascent streaming idea. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that I think that popped off around like 2015.
We got
Right.
Apple because that's when we was introduced to Apple. Like cognitively,
Right.
We was getting phones now, so we was upgrading the phones.
Like, because people was understanding that cats was just, because remember they still had iPods.
right, the Nano,
And then Cats was like, nigga, I'll just download this to my phone and not have two different devices on me.
Yeah.
And then so now it was just like, all right, so they're just downloading. We got to get in between this download and them and get them to pay.
And that's why you couldn't download like music on your phone for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? On the iPhone for
Yeah.
sure, you couldn't download
you
music.
couldn't do it no more. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe Android, like but then-
Android had, I ain't gonna front, I had a whole method with Android. I used to have an Android, nigga, I would not pay for music on Android. I'd go use my little search engine, download anything. I'd have women come through and they're like, I need this album and I don't know how you do it. I'm like, oh, look, here, boom, boom, boom. There it is. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, and download it straight in the files and it's right there, cover art and all. Like, damn.
easy,
Easy.
Yeah, yeah.
No cap. Big mini computer.
Something about Apple, man.
No cap, bro. They just want to make money.
Right, right. And what he was saying about that part about what Jai was saying about that gap that he was talking about filling in with we holding two devices.
Yeah.
I got my phone, the car,
Yeah.
and then I got my, you know what I'm saying, music device.
Yeah.
They saying, nah, we want y'all to have it all at once.
Yeah, yeah, and it only made it. It was only right, you know what I'm saying. But now we at a stage where it's just like, damn, we miss the physicality of the music. We don't even miss the iPod. We miss the CDs, the vinyls. We miss the record player. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
We miss the feeling of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like now we gotta curve our way back some way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what starts with these CDs. You know what I'm saying? Virtual CDs, stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. The reason why I even looked this up, bro, is because I seen this in like China or something like. I seen it on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And China and they had different CDs and stuff of different artists or random. You know what I'm saying? They had a Lauryn Hill one I seen. They had like a Biggie one, Ready to Die one. They had like all different type of ones. Like I'm like, damn, I want to find out how I could get my, you know what I'm saying? Boom. See how I get my music on there. Boom. And then there it is, bro. No cap, bro. We got it's about that time, bro.
Yeah, man.
We got to do this, dog.
Yeah, that's tough,
No
man.
cap,
I was
man.
even thinking about it last night, man. Like how cool that is, because anybody, like, it's not like everybody likes one thing.
Right.
Somebody's gonna like that idea.
Right. And
Somebody
it's that
wants to
simple.
keep that on their hips. Somebody wants to keep that with them in their pocket, because you have those kind of people.
Word, no cap, bro. And it just, you know, you just go through and that love is much appreciated, and that shit is reciprocated and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's really that simple. Peace, goddess. How you doing? She just walked in the
Hi.
building. I'm glad you just made your way. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I was gonna miss y'all, but
Nah, we just kicking shit. You just goddamn. I am kind of hungry though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we just kicking shit, talking about music and shit, talking about vibes and where we at in life and shit, and music consumption and performances.
yeah.
That's all.
Technology.
That's all. Technology and shit. Oh my bad. And how that affects all that.
Yeah.
No cap. Yeah. That's all it is. But yeah, I honestly, is anybody like mad or let me ask you about, how do y'all feel about this? How do you feel about the AI and shit? And in when it comes to music, how do you feel about AI when it comes to writing or performing the track, or you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about?
Kimchi, go first. Go, Kimchi. Come on, man.
I think with these type of things, with art and technology, the story seems to always be, you know, the earlier you are to adopt it, the better off you'll probably end up being.
Okay.
That
It's a
is
tool.
true.
It's a tool.
Yeah. Using it as a tool as opposed to something to handicap yourself would be the idea of how to like do something with that. Like, cause like for me, I use like ChatGPT or whatever, but mainly as like a option of acting as a manager or assistant, or whatever, like a marketing assistant or a branding assistant or content creating, or like a social media manager. That's what I use it for. Like those type of ideas, to organize the stuff that's going on up here, like the ideas I may have, and then finding ways to strategically do it that maybe I know how to do, but they'll give me a better version of, and then tweaking. That's what I use it for. I think that would be a great way to use it as an asset and not as a handicap. Or even if you're going to use it for like the creation of music, it be along the lines of, I need a rhyming word with whatever, and then you just give me options of it. Or this word means this. I need something that gives along this vibe, because it adjusts to who you are and like the type of person you are, the content of whatever it is that you are providing. So it can kind of help customize the right answers tailored towards whatever it is you're doing. But I think as an assistant is great, but as a handicap, like I've been saying, I think that's where that threshold would probably get kind of tainted.
I think that last thing I'll say about it is that AI is not going to replace the artists.
You would hope not.
No, it's not. Artists.
Did you see the?
Well, hold on. Let me finish. AI won't replace the artists. Artists
Can't.
No, it can't.
Artists using AI will replace those artists.
Okay.
I would say, okay, well, I got my cousin Chuck in Atlanta. He used AI, right? He used AI to make an album, and he got it put on Spotify. He put his name under Sam Dove, but he made a whole album, and it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs. And like later on, if anybody wants to listen to it, it sounds like somebody actually did it in a studio.
So when you're saying he used AI for the album, what do you mean by
Like
that?
an AI
Like he
voice.
used
Like
AI,
the voice and the beats and everything was created by AI,
Yeah.
and he uploaded the tracks on there.
yeah.
Fucking bonkers! Why would he do that?
Well, you wanted to just for
To
recreation,
test it out?
recreation in a sense, because it could be used for recreation, business.
He could also
schools.
get sync licenses with
It's
with
for
that
the
shit.
future. It's
Yeah.
So when we
not?
say sync licenses, we talking about like commercials and
Yeah, no,
shopping music.
I
and
get
shit.
it.
Right.
I know what it is.
But
giving that's how wild it. You know. What
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
it's just like
So I understand that piece. I feel like because music at this point in a different era, bro, niggas couldn't do music, bro. Nigga, it cost like $1,000 damn near to record a record. You know what I'm saying? Just the process of it and shit like that. So now that like we could literally do it on our phones and shit, and it's become so like everyday commodified for the everyday user. People like that who not even trying to get in the studio, not even trying to do music, but want to profit or do something or put something, express something, whatever.
Yeah.
And they can do that. I feel like that's a double-edged sword,
right.
because like certain people, certain artists might be leaning on those things to even write a song for them to even sing, and then like just replace their voice, i.e. Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like it's things like that are like literally fraudulent. Like even putting Tupac's voice in AI and using that, like that shit is like sadistic. I'm not gonna lie. But I would say like me and Kimchi just made a I'm a Piano song. Matter of fact, no. It was one of his songs on one of his projects that he's putting together. It's like an AI project, but it's like we tell the AI to give us certain, R&B songs, this, that, and the third, whatever, and then we take what it gives us. It gives us a whole song, bro.
Yeah.
We take what it gives us,
right.
break that down, take the vocals and make a whole different vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the new thing. Like we literally made, we call her AI Tyler. Like seriously, we made a AI Afrobeat song, Afrobeat R&B song, and it gave us that Afrobeat song, and then we took that and we took the vocals or whatever and made like a disco sounding song to it or something like that. Like that's. You feel me?
On that. I get
like,
what you're saying.
It's levels. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Created off of that.
Boom. You feel me? Like don't just depend on that shit. Just like it still takes human interaction for that shit to even work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, that's exclusively.
So here's my thing.
Y'all
You
did
know,
that.
So, 'cause that's to the point that Kel made the last time we talked about this. It's a slippery slope. It's a thin line. So y'all are like, all right, so there is a certain level of AI input that you still feel is acceptable, right? So let's say like who's to say what level that is? Does it stop at 50%? Does it stop at 48%? Does it stop at 30%?
It doesn't stop.
Does it stop at 98.9% and whatever? As long as there's a human interaction with it, then it's human.
Yes.
You feel me? So that yes.
Nah, because the reason why I say that AI will never replace humans is because it takes human interaction in order to program the shit to do it properly. And on top of that, it glitches. And then on top of that, our needs change. And we need it to do different things. So it takes human interaction to keep on developing to even, make it that. So like AI can't take like AI, they the strike on movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
writer
strike. You know what I'm saying? That was sometimes centered around AI, sometimes centered around pay, but sometimes centered around AI taking different jobs and different things that it can do. But I'm not gonna lie, if the person who's programming the AI can learn how to use it more efficiently, because all it is building your ideas for you. You know what I'm saying? You would spend hours trying to develop this shit on Blender or shit like that, and then you tell this AI to do this thing in this certain fashion, and then it does it in 10 minutes.
It's like how niggas write the autobiography, but it's really another nigga just listening to them and writing it down.
Yeah, bro.
And to that note, it's not even just happening in art. Like the computer programming niggas, they are going through something similar as artists, where it's like how much AI is too much AI. Like because they're threatened with the fact that they have in the past have had positions that are like gold, but now you have machines where if the person knows how to write a good enough prompt and knows exactly what they want and is willing to sit there with a machine that will write the code for them. It's like, I don't, might not necessarily need to know all the programming languages.
Right.
You just
Right.
know what you want.
I think in all reality and all of this, it's a shortcut that anybody can benefit from, right? But at the end of the day, it's doing the same thing that we were talking about, like with the Netflix situation. Like you're trading in your ownership for access. Like, okay, cool, you can have AI do all of this stuff for you, but of what value would that really be if you can't do it by yourself at some point in time? Like if you're gonna have it make a beat, but you can't make a single beat by yourself, like you're not even putting in the work to do it. Or if you want it to code, but then it has some fucking malfunction in there, and you can't tell it to go back in and fix that one malfunction, how the fuck are you gonna fix it?
Well, it turns the human as more of a administrator role, which is what we are with computers. We're administrators.
Right, yeah, no, I get it.
So it becomes like, I don't necessarily have to know all about this thing. I just have to know enough to fix this thing. And so it's like, maybe you don't want AI beats and music made from somebody who's never made a song before. But what I'm saying is just people who've been making music 20 plus years, playing instruments. They need to pick up AI and integrate it into what they're doing.
Yeah, no, facts. But I'm talking about the people that are not putting in that effort to have those skills as well. Like you're using it as a thing, huh?
It's still trying to reap.
Right, you're solely reaping the benefits of it, but you're not doing any you're not actually planting the seeds and watering it yourself. You're just taking straight off of the plant. You feel me? Like you're not putting in any of the extra work, the actual gathering process, the tilling to the soil. None of that stuff is going to be of value anymore. Like the value of putting effort in and the time frame that it takes, the value of that is already deplenishing.
But that's like the story of humankind. You know what
I mean, yes, there's evolution, but there's also a problem with. I feel like there's for everything. Like I live on yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Evolution is a great thing, but it is also can be a problem if you are dealing with the way that they're training. And the way that I'm thinking about this is the way that they're training minds to go. Typically, like the reason why it was a trend for videos to be 5 to 7 seconds long is because they wanted your attention span to be that fucking short. So you can't dive into doing something for hours long. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to depend on me to supply it for you. You're already being programmed and set up to want the quickness of things, so you don't have the ability to do something without me. Like, granted, you're the advisor or the whatever the fuck the word is that administrator of it. But if you only know maybe the outside, like the flesh of the administration, but you don't know the skeleton functions or the anatomy of it, what good are you to it for real? Because
we're talking about computers.
Okay.
I'm speaking about everything.
Yeah, no,
right.
I'm not talking about just computers. I'm talking about the access to AI in general and how it can affect the side negatively. I know there's good benefits to it, so what's the point of talking about that, truthfully, because you're all going to reap off of them. The parts of the conversation that, to me at least, need to be held is the way that it will negatively affect us, so then that way we can then proactively avoid that. Rather, it's the idea where I'm aiming at with my statement.
So that mostly pertains to those who are like, I keep mentioning this guy like Drake or something like that.
Yeah, microwave people.
Who would goddamn, who don't want to really dive into the culture of whatever they're learning, and they just want to reap from it and seem like they're the best at it or whatever, you know?
But see, that's the problem, though, because that's the type of people that are getting the attention now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm just like, granted, it's good, but what good is it truly doing us? Because it's now making it easier for people to make plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're easier for people to be plants.
I no doubt about that. I hear what you're saying. On an industry level, I hear what you're saying, because it's easy to put people in place.
Yeah, because they don't have to do nothing. You have bare minimum. I can just throw you this. I don't have to do nothing.
Fuck the industry is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that's what I was on last night.
I'm aiming more towards like people like us, who it's still at the same time. We are all respective artists, individually.
So are we only talking about respective artists or artists in general? Because you can label yourself as an artist because you enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that you actually can do it. And now this is supplying you with the ability to do it. And so now you're throwing the artist title on yourself.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
So
I think
I get that. I get
art is
that.
subjective. I feel like the moment you pick up your phone and it's recording on BandLab, you're as viable as an artist as the nigga that goes to the studio and pays for studio time. I don't think the tools that you use necessarily.
Right, but you still put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, you may have had to think for 5 minutes to gather a prompt for an AI to write a song for you, but like,
You still did it.
So here's my thing, though. I think if
I just don't like the cheat code if it's not.
Yeah, because what happens is I only have to go so deep. When you have to write the song, you have to channel and you have to dig and you have to, erase and you have to read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it worth?
You know what I'm saying? So
the soul
yeah,
of the
like
music?
there's
That's what I'm saying.
like there's some pain in some of these words. You
Right.
could tell like, oh, that came from somewhere.
And this is my whole point.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. That the computers are only as smart as the person using them. That's something my father used to always say. The computers are only as smart as the person who's using it. So like this is exactly why this Drake and Kendrick beef even happened, is the difference between niggas who just want to reap from the culture and not really be in it versus the person who is about that life and is art based and can still be, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason. Yes, we're not saying that niggas shouldn't use AI.
Right.
Niggas not saying people shouldn't use technology for whatever,
Right.
but it's about
Balance.
how you do it, bro. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So that's why I'm
Balance
only
and
talking
attention.
about people like us, even though that like there's other artists who just want the clout, do a little TikTok dance or whatever. I understand it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like for artists like us, we can still use
Yes,
AI to our
definitely use
advantage.
it.
there
Yeah.
has
Order
to be
to-
there has to be underlying ethic.
Right.
We all
You have to
understand.
have moral impact within yourself.
So like,
That-
all right,
and
well,
an
person.
appreciation for the game.
right,
That
so-
depends on the person.
Exactly. So unless we have a uniformed ethic, you know what I'm saying? Like there used to be a uniform ethic in hip hop. The uniform ethic was you don't sound like somebody else.
Right.
When you came out, you had to have your style. Sound like somebody else was an understood violation. Now,
You
sound like somebody else is exactly how you get on.
Yes.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, that rhyme pattern, that rhyme scheme. Like, if somebody in 95 came out sounding like Bone, it was a problem. If somebody in 95 came out sounding like Pac, it was a problem.
Yeah.
You know feel me? Like, if you came out sounding like Scarface, we had a problem.
Yeah.
I remember it was so crazy because when not Dub C, what's the other dude's name? Mac 10 came out sounding like Ice Cube. People were like, yo, what the fuck? It took Ice Cube to endorse him and say, nah, he's cool, for people to go, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just come out with somebody else's style. Now, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like the ethic of art production is gone.
Yeah.
Right? You had to find your voice, your lens, which again means you have to dig in you and figure out who the hell you are
Yeah.
and what your voice sounds like in order to be true to you. Now, being true to you, you could have been on that gangster shit, but that was true to you.
Right.
You could have been on some Drake shit back in the day, but if that was true to you, because remember, the first Drake was fucking LL Cool J. I need love. That was Drake.
Yeah.
He did that shit, but he came from an honest place. He said, "Look,
the levels is different though."
he came out. He said, "I did." He said, "I was hearing hip hop and it wasn't doing love, so I thought, yo, let me do some love shit." But that was him. He, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there was a ethic involved in it. You know what I mean?
But see, I guess that's kind of like where I was talking from, like a level of not. You're talking as far as Tim, like you're talking about artists that are like us, and I'm talking more in a sense of people that aren't, because like for us, I don't really check for us because I already know where we are and what our thought process would be. Like we wouldn't be using it for these reasons because we appreciate the art, the process, the blood, sweat, and tears that go into it, as opposed to the people that are copycat artists that wants to sound like da 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 da. All you gotta do is be like, hey, create me a song that sounds like Young Boy, and then now you have a whole song, and then you find a wannabe song, beats like YoungBoy on YouTube. Boom, I'm done. I ain't got shit to do. Now all I got to know how to do is read melodically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you black, you should have rhythm, my nigga. So you just reading the poem. You're reading the Dr. Seuss book, for real.
Yeah.
Just to a little bit of, like, a little track. And so I guess when I'm speaking on it, I'm not really worried about us using it incorrectly because I know what work goes into it. I witness it whenever I'm around y'all. It's the ones that think that the music industry, because it is popular, it's fun. The music industry is, to me, is damn near on the same level as the NBA and the NFL. That's one of those like dreams that you would try and.
And I'm gonna be real. Can I agree with you
Yeah.
in more ways than one?
Yeah.
In the NBA, NFL, music industry, all of them are definitely the same, fraudulent as fuck. So basically, what I'm saying is like the fact that you are saying like artists like us.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
that
not
we're
worried
gonna-
about
you
us.
know what I'm
I
saying?
know
It's
we're not
other
gonna do
niggas.
that. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is those other niggas might get the attention, even if it's for a decade, a whole. We the top nigga because we sold the most. This is the best way to get your money up the fastest and shit. That shit won't last long. It won't last eons. Like
I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the longevity term.
You're
like,
not concerned about it because it's not going to have the lasting
those
effects.
are insects to a giant, my
Yeah.
nigga. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like we are definitely paving new ways and do innovative ways of how we can build our own heaven on earth, regardless of how technology changes. However, we need to use it and shit like that. The other niggas, they gonna try to get they quick grab and then get out, but they not really
Yeah.
about that shit.
I'm about
Yeah.
to do something real
That's all I'm
quick. Let me
saying.
do something real quick.
So you right. That's all I'm saying. You right.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
just-
I feel you on what you're saying as well. I just wanted to clarify what my intentions were when I was saying what I was saying. Because at the same time, I still did come into the conversation in the middle of it. So I gathered what I could from what we were
Right.
saying.
And you made
Yeah.
some good points. No cap.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, well, for sure. So I want to reintroduce Kimchi to the podcast. Hi.
Right.
I'm here.
What's up, my
this
nigga?
how I
You
interact.
ain't said shit.
I did. We was talking. We was just
No, we was talking, bro. You been in that what rabbit hole for a second,
Yeah,
G.
I was watching. Don't worry, I was watching something.
You watching the dryer again?
Watching that dryer in the brick. Brick in the dryer.
One of those like industrial press machines that like, just put stuff under it and it just gets
Just keep squishing
Like
it.
makes a whole car
I
door
love watching those
immediately.
The hydraulic?
Yeah. So no, so again, hi Kimchi.
Well, hello.
That hello was perfect.
Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to have a little palate cleanser. I want to have a little fun.
I ain't gonna front. We did have some great conversations. Just some dope nuggets can be.
Yeah, all over the place. So, all right, how y'all feel about? I'm just gonna say some shit. How y'all feel about Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh? That's
Mao
a half naked
Zedong?
nigga that need to put some fucking pants on.
It's a stuffed animal.
No, nobody got the
No, he a half naked
what?
nigga that
Mao
need to put some
Zedong?
pants on.
No, I don't know that.
Okay, so there's a joke on the internet that they say that not Mao Zedong. What the fuck did I say that for? Wow, Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping
Wow.
looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mao
That's
Zedong.
yeah. I do that. I was like,
I
who?
said it like 3 times.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Xi Jinping. Yeah.
Yeah, Xi Jinping. I think that's their nickname for him in in China. Like, I think to the point where like it's a fine.
They
to
like
call him like
ban the images sometimes.
yeah, like because
So they say.
yeah, that's what they say.
So they say.
There is propaganda for sure. So, I just wanted to have some little fun.
Did y'all talk about the TikTok ban?
Wait.
Yeah, we did.
Ugh.
We did that.
That trifling ass shit.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck you, Trump.
but so check.
He brought it back.
No,
Nah.
he's the reason why it was leaving in the first place. Because when he was in office, he was threatening to get rid of it, and his little goons was following that shit, even though he wasn't in office. And now that he's back, he wants to use this as his next step up, like his fucking stimulus check. Nigga, fuck you.
I mean, that is facts. That is cold. That is cold facts.
I don't know.
I do remember him. He was the leading charge of banning TikTok, and then now he's
Exactly, but now
he's
you're the leading man of bringing it back. Nigga, please.
Whatever profits, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not gonna be the same when
Trump is if you can't beat him, join a motherfucker. Like if you can't take it away from him, give it to him.
Yeah.
That he is him.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm not into none of. I don't trust.
I don't trust none of that
I
shit.
ain't trust Kamala Harris. She was claiming to be black and she ain't. She Indian.
She got 4 years.
She then I understand.
The blow over 4 years.
Yeah,
of blow
yeah.
over.
You know what I'm saying? I don't trust none of y'all niggas. Y'all good? Y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna go get my money.
Factuals. I think the way that I look at it right now is like it's 4 years that I have to deal with this bullshit, but he cannot run for office again. And I'm
that's
just
it.
praying that
Unless he pulls
nobody.
an FDR, right? Anybody else?
Let's hope that we don't
He said
allow
what?
that to unless he
He pulls
pulls
the
the
FDR.
FDR.
Oh, I'm gonna be real. So I don't know
FDR
if
did
y'all.
12.
I don't know if y'all know
Well,
this.
he got elected for 12, but I think
Yeah.
he died during the third.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he
He
but
was
after
the
him,
reason why they started.
yeah,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
On some real shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but like there's a reason why. Okay, so Trump said that if you vote for me this time, you'll never
to vote again. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's mostly because of the Supreme Court justice that he's gonna put in place and whatever. That person stays in that office for life. Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like his whole ideologies
It's
of
gonna
how-
always be inside the system.
So I'm just saying, listen, I'm just saying it could be good, it could be bad. Either way, stay pure within yourself.
It'll be like other countries in a sense.
No, what I mean is that like in other words,
dictatorship.
that nigga he'll always have some level of control.
Right. No more votings. It's just
No.
That-
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can vote,
But it's
for
not
as
gonna
long
change
as you
nothing.
won't, bro.
Yeah.
But he got his Supreme Court justice in office. It's over with.
Yeah, once
Like,
they're
it's-
in there, they're in there because they don't have to. Like that's their job until they
yeah,
die.
absolutely.
And so once he have those spaces infiltrated
It
and
don't matter
penetrated,
who
it
you
doesn't
vote.
matter
Even
who
when
the
he's
fuck you
gone.
vote with.
Because he
Yeah.
also
Because
he also appoints federal judges.
Feel
So
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
just Supreme Court.
Right.
Because Supreme
'Cause
Court
he's
has to be
been
but
changing-
Joseph, but he can put federal judges in office.
But he's been
without
changing.
that.
He's been changing a lot of people's positions. Period. Like when it comes down to who's over the school system, like the overall, he's changed whoever that is.
that lady, right?
I don't really remember. I peep game when I hear the shit, and
It's
then I
Vince
just
McMahon's
keep
wife.
fucking pushing. Like
Vince McMahon's wife is over the Department of Education.
yeah,
That
like
right?
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
That man keeps finding his way around.
Because it was somebody else.
Smart guy.
yeah, he's slowly pushing everybody out, but at the same time, like to his point, like because he's putting people in the Supreme Court that supports his ideologies, all they have to do is push a little extra $1 million in their pocket, give him a vacation, give him a house on a private island, and them niggas doing whatever the fuck they want him to. Like they're literally sucking his dick for any little thing that they could possibly. Pause for me. I'm a girl. They're literally sucking his dick for every little thing that they could get out of him to just do what they want to do. Because at the end of the day, whatever laws they set don't affect them.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck do we have a president that's a felon?
They don't live
On
like
multiple
us.
accounts.
They're not like us. They don't live
First
like
time for everything.
I'm gonna be real. Like, what did he get? Convicted for?
There's a lot of
A lot.
financial shit.
A lot of
Having
financial fraud stuff.
documents and stuff like that.
And then if I'm not
nothing
mistaken,
heinous against another body or person.
I think he has a
They
rape
They
charge.
gonna let it slide.
No, I think he has a rape charge.
No,
or a sexual assault
They-
charge.
it's settled in court.
They said
Oh, they settled it?
All that's
everything is
NBA,
settled.
so
Yeah,
like,
straight.
But either way,
now
though,
what?
even though that my thing is like the fact that he had to go to that and it had to get settled in court. Why the fuck do you want somebody like that running your country?
All I'm saying is a lot of these politicians are ass.
Because
No, I know
I'll tell you-
Epstein had his own fucking island that
So-
they
so
approved
here's
of.
the
I
thing,
know
here's the thing,
that's
here's
in
the
their
thing.
blood. It's just
When you-
shit.
all this shit, and we ain't vote for the shit. So
Yeah.
nigga, like what?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. The reason why we put him in office, and I mean we in a collective sense,
I don't know.
is
I ain't a part of that.
because, and this is the truth about every single thing that ever, like when I came to this, I felt like an epiphany, because he's effective.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Efficient.
Efficient. That's the word of the day right there.
That's
good
the word of the
at
day,
those.
yo.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
I'll give you a word of the day.
Yeah, because he invoked emotion out of everybody in some way.
But he's efficient on the levels that he works on. He is he's emotionally efficient to poor white people. He is financially efficient to rich white people.
He's emotionally efficient to black people because he
Reactive, yeah.
benefits off a rage bait.
Right. Yeah. So then he says something, we get all up in arms, and then now
I look at y'all niggas.
it energizes his base. You feel me? To react to us. You know what I mean? So now white supremacist or hyper capitalist or whatever.
Also,
Are-
CNN and Fox News are definitely taking advantage of different things that are being said on both sides, and then then they paint.
I was saying
Black
that this
people,
morning.
Black people who are mostly Democrats, they watch CNN. My grandma watched CNN, and that's why she say everything Trump say is dumb. And then I got another homie who has a family member who watches Fox News. She'd be like, "Oh, Kamala Harris or whatever the fuck, whoever."
Yeah, like look, I've had conversations with my people, and you'd be surprised at. I have a family member. I'm not gonna say who it is, but she ingested all of that rhetoric about what you call them, immigrants, and said all of the things like, and I was just like, look, these are all the talking points. You're not saying anything that I could not hear on Fox News.
Yeah.
And then I just asked one question. I said, you feel this way about all these things. Let me ask you this question. What has immigrants coming to this country, how has that affected you personally? And this person said, it hasn't. So I said, well, why do you feel this passionate about something that doesn't even affect you?
You're exuding this much energy, putting it out.
Yeah, and then that's going to affect your voting policies. That's going to affect how you look at human beings. Like you're looking at human beings of Hispanic descent, like they are taking something from you that has been categorically proven to be taken away by rich white people.
Thank you. You're taking away something from you that you never had to begin with.
Yeah.
Like it was never even yours. Again, ownership and access. Somebody is manipulating the concept of ownership and access. You think you can't own something because they have to give access to somebody else, and they wasn't going to give it to neither one of us.
I mean, like, meanwhile,
Ever.
in all honesty and to be true, America don't own half of the shit that they own either, with the level of debt that we into every other fucking country that there is.
But it's a debt game world.
It is, but with the way that shit is going right now and how everybody is separating from us, we're going to be the ones at the short end of the stick.
Yeah, BRICS is going to get stronger. It's not going to get weaker, for sure.
Better invest in it. What'd you say? Say.
Go ahead, speak on it,
Y'all
Ken.
can believe in that brick shit, and I do too.
Do you really truly think that America is a big power right now, though?
Let them get it off.
I definitely believe.
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
yeah.
Military. Yeah.
I'm not talking about, yes, but at the same time, because we're irrational as fuck. I feel like everybody still has the same access to what we have.
It's speak softly and carry a big stick forever.
We really have.
Oh yeah, so you're in the FDR for real.
Money
You're in
when
that
it comes
FDR
to
for real.
military.
Well, that's
No,
Ted.
that's Ted Rhodes.
In
That's
the
right.
world,
Yeah.
the most money when it comes to military. Like no cap, military is where.
So here's the thing. So
I mean,
Okay.
You know more,
cool,
because
but
even with what I could say with money, because I ain't gonna hold you. Like even when they even shoot missiles, that costs a crap ton of money.
Yeah, dog.
Right.
Add to it. So
Yes, dog. Just a test.
No
No cap.
Certain
Like
missiles out in the
no
sea,
cap.
Do-
We are
millions.
Do y'all-
busting niggas ass.
But do y'all ever think about the fact that they
when
make
it
sure
military
they,
wise, not monetarily,
Military,
wise.
yeah.
do y'all ever think about the
busting
fact
ass.
that they make sure that we know that we're in debt and how much these weapons cost? It's just a way for them to kind of defer our attention from the amount of money that is actually out there. We can't do this.
Yeah.
We're spending. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is some of the
Yeah.
things that we're saying, even the negative propaganda about America
Yes.
losing or becoming a second-rate nation is kind of like, bro, this kind of benefits the people at the top. They don't.
Yeah, it does.
They don't care about what we think about it,
Right.
as long as we do the things they need us to do.
everything that we do is benefiting them at the top. Like, that's why it's at a point to where it's technically, if you want me to be 100% honest, and this is why I truly don't respect Trump like that, is because he's a fucking puppet. He is being controlled by like 5 other fucking men.
You can't respect any politician.
No,
They're
beyond
all-
truth, beyond
of-
fucking
it's Sesame
truth.
Street.
But at this point, though, to me though, you're showing the fact that you're being controlled by these niggas, and that's like a bitch move. Like you're. I guess for me, the part that's pissing me off about all of this is like, I knew everything was, like a scheme or a game or whatever. Just like, cause I live off of the Plato's allegory of the cave.
Allegory of the cave, which
Yes.
I talk about often. I love the allegory of the cave.
I talk about it a lot.
I love that
You're a
fucking.
liar, bro.
I love that allegory.
You're a liar.
Bro,
I
in
tell that-
10th grade,
I
I
tell people
always
about
have
a
that.
lot. I talk about that.
That's
often.
crazy.
It
I
just-
was
Say that
literally
I don't
talking about
talk
it this
to you.
morning.
Go ahead.
No, y'all are good.
Crazy.
I was literally talking about it this morning, and like with this TikTok ban situation, that's why I brought it up. Like, that was the most blatant expression of that shit that they've ever done, just out in our face, and I'm just like, so y'all don't give a fuck anymore. Like, y'all aren't even trying. Yeah. And it's just like, wow.
I think it's age.
I'm gonna be real. It doesn't surprise me no more.
Yes.
Age.
No, it's never surprised me. It's just the fact that y'all didn't even give it a week. That shit happened within 24 hours.
Oh,
less than 24 hours.
This election was built off of was based off of social media for the most part, and like appearances to different artists and stuff like that. Like trying to get the kids to do whatever. Bro, these niggas goddamn going on different streamers stream and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Come on, like niggas ain't talking about what exactly they want to do and all this other shit.
He ain't
talking
say a
about goddamn just appearing up and just I'm on this side, I'm on that side, pick me in. And I'm gonna be real, dog. That shit lame. So a nigga goddamn just knows that what they gonna do whatever they want to do.
So fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna live my life and do what I need to do.
That's dangerous in large doses. I do understand why an individual would subscribe to that. But for a large amount of individuals all at once to do that, I mean, continuously for a long time,
to all do
dangerous.
What?
Can I add?
Yes.
Go ahead. Why is it dangerous?
Wait, do what though, real quick?
Let me answer your question first. To be like, I'm completely just, I'm just gonna let them do that over there.
Well, when I say that, I guess in a sense it's more of like I'm not subscribing to the bullshit.
Yeah, I get.
But
that.
like, if there were more people that were of like-mindedness and we could get in a room, I think you're thinking of it as a sense like we're just going to let them control whatever they want. I think it's a matter of we're just kind of waiting on the people that can be in of agreement, and then we can move forward.
But I don't think. Now, me personally, I don't necessarily think it's like. I do agree with what you're saying. Is I think the word waiting is just like for me it's like I'm getting together or would love to get together the people who are like-minded. Especially they preach so much about getting the black vote. You don't see no white vote, you don't see no Indian vote, you don't see no Chinese vote. They say get the black vote. If the black vote is so goddamn valuable, my nigga, why don't we all just hold it for ourselves and see what they do for a couple elections, my nigga? Until we goddamn, and then we bust our money up or whatever, and then we actually invest in, instead of investing in goddamn voting programs and this, that, and the third and shit like that, we could goddamn invest in the actual politician or the person that we need to stand on this, and he has to follow our, you know what I'm saying, because we invested in him, or we could take back all of his goddamn campaign money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I want the system.
But I mean, I do want that. So what you're talking about is reform, which is taking the system and retooling it to work for us.
Like, nigga, if y'all don't value us, fuck it. Nigga,
but
like,
I do agree with revolution more than I agree with reform, because the system, the people, there's a phrase.
Y'all niggas ain't prepared for no revolution.
No,
which is fucking sad.
We're too comfortable. We're too comfortable. And I mean, we like me.
And it's not like we don't have the material for it, because the hood clocked up with a bunch of shit.
I'm already knowing that, but like really mentally, spiritually, bro, y'all niggas are not ready for no revolution out here, bro.
No, not at all.
Ain't enough guns in the hood.
Come on,
to fight.
Not no white.
It ain't even about that, bro. I'm talking about spiritually, mentally. Y'all don't have the discipline, the fortitude.
Oh no, I agree.
Through this shit, bro. Y'all ain't about that shit, bro.
Niggas couldn't last 3 hours without TikTok.
Come on,
y'all
man.
Not finna last 3 hours without Walmart.
Y'all not ready for
Target,
this shit.
McDonald's. Y'all not finna be able to. Y'all not gonna last through that shit. No.
Yeah, too many of us got diabetes, nigga.
Same thing goes for you,
nigga. That all you got to do is stop eating sugar.
Talking about the voting thing, man. Like some people are not gonna want to
not do it.
Yeah, because I got my elders and all that.
My grandma too.
And all that. Yeah. Like, nah.
So here's the thing, man. And I get it. They were like, "Oh, so many people fought and died for your right to vote." Yeah, they fought for my right to vote. They didn't fight for my obligation to vote. Exactly. I don't have to do this shit if I don't believe in the system.
Right.
Now you have to appeal to me. You know what I'm saying? There's too many Democrats that think we owe them our vote, and you have to appeal to me, and not just in rhetoric, because for a very long time that's all we needed was some words. Now you got to give me some material benefits,
right,
that match the level of output that you expect out of me. And like, to your point, we can put some people in office that can do that for us. Like, so in California back in the 60s, back when they had the co-leader of the Black Panther Party ran for office and won. I think he was like a mayor or something like that. He won. You know what I'm saying? And what did he do? What was one of his things he did? He made hundreds of bags of groceries. And not only just went to door, he went door to door with groceries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Material consequences. You feel what I'm saying? The only reason that there is free inoculations was because of the Black Panther Party, because that's what they provided. You vote for us, we're gonna make sure your kids are not getting fucking mumps. We're gonna do that. The state is not gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And then the state was like, we have to stop this. We'll offer it and stop fucking with them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So what do you see? Like, to your point, when Black people mobilize, it changes what has to be talked about. Because Black people are the spirit of this country.
Yes.
That's just what it is.
Yes.
Right.
So when we speak, the world seems to listen.
Yes.
That's just what happens. It's a weird responsibility that comes on Black people. Our music, our the way we fucking season food is the talk of the motherfucking town. You know what I'm saying? So that you have to go to somebody who has that much power. There's a lot of responsibility.
Right.
And that's why what he said is important, because I could see on an individual level, but a large scale, there's a power vacuum that gets created when we, without discipline,
Right.
back out of a system without saying when
What
we're
are we doing
reorganizing
afterwards?
something,
Right.
and the person that we're going to put in front of us, like people made fun of him back in the day, Reverend Jesse Jackson, when he ran for president in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, or the early 90s, but what he did was he knew, but he also became very viable in some respects, but he knew what he was doing was making the dominant parties have to table his conversations. You have to talk about, prison reform. You have to talk about, the war on drugs. You have to talk about the things I'm talking about, because now the world is paying attention to me. And then, you know what I'm saying? So now there came these conversations that we have to quiet him up. In order to quiet him up, we got to talk about what he's talking about more effectively.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how, he was revolutionary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was a disruptor. That's what revolution does. It disrupts.
Right.
So I'm going to disrupt the process.
It also reveals.
Yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying? And he was still, effective. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the Iraq war, he was going over to, Afghanistan and getting prisoners. You know how pissed off they were? He doesn't represent the state. He doesn't represent the country. He can't just be going over there. Yo, there are people who were captured who are free now. And I'm sure they don't give a fuck about, all this, statesmanship, going on. So you have to, if we're going to be Black people and be honest about our position, we got lazy. We got lazy. We all like to say we're not a monolith. Oh, but yeah, we are. And we're supposed to be. And let me tell you why. Because there's power in numbers. There's no power in individuality. Because if it was, that would be the thing that they would not want you to do. They don't want Black people to come together, so they push individuality down our throat. Because I can't have y'all seeing each other as one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Independence.
Oh,
and
but
stuff.
I will add that we're definitely not a monolith. That time is come and gone.
Yeah, we are.
It's-
Tell me how we're not.
Okay, because Black people, just like any other group of people in the United States, we're definitely separated through class. Number the fuck one. Class is number one in America. Before race, before anything else. It's
Class
Race-
and every
racism is a class-
social
is a classist
No.
race every
is a baby of
every
class.
socialism every social commentator can tell you, and this is just what it is. Race and class in this country are inseparable.
I don't think they're separable. I don't think
they one comes from the other.
Yeah, I mean,
first there was class.
Yeah.
It's
and
the
then
money
they
first.
and then the
Yeah, I mean, the
and
first
then
there was
they-
capitalism, and then there was race
we
to
got
class.
That's
money,
what I'm saying.
Y'all are poor.
It's like a baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
all
want
I'm
to fight
saying.
us? Well,
you're exactly
y'all are
right.
white and they're niggers. Mm-hmm. So,
Right. So, but this is
You
what
have
I'm
that.
saying. So this is what I'm saying. So we're a monolith because that's what it's been created as. You know what I'm saying? We have a shared history. One, we have a shared outcome by and large. There are a few thousand very rich Black people. That does not negate 44 million people who have almost identical life outcomes.
What I'm
Well,
saying.
also, them same people can be pulled over by the cops and still deal with the same shit that we deal with.
What I'm saying,
regardless of their check.
it's the very idea that we're a monolith is what's fucking us up. it's the idea that we need to all go in one direction when it's just not going to happen. There's niggas over here who know they're gonna talk to these other niggas and make them do things to vote against their own interests because they'll get money, and they're gonna pimp us just because they're black and we black and listen to me, we're monolith. I'm saying that's the problem. It's recognizing like no, we're not a monolith. We argue with people who do have a shared history. We do have things in common for sure, but we need to recognize how we're different so we can actually approach the things that's most important unilaterally.
Those are two different arguments. There's a conversation you have inside the house, right? Because you know, I got kids. All my kids are not exactly the same, but they're still all Smiths. You know what I'm saying? So whoever is on the outside of this house has to deal with us as one. We deal with our differences inside.
That is a fact.
I don't open the door to the enemy to have him come in and settle our differences.
And as for
That's
right
like-
now, our door is wide the fuck open.
Yes.
That's like how people bring up this the conversation of black on black crime, and you know, y'all black people kill each other all the
Propaganda.
time and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
But the propaganda is rooted in what it is that the conversation we're supposed to have on the inside. Like that propaganda is used not only to devalue us in our own center, but
then
to
justify
also
somebody else's
demonize us. Exactly.
yes.
Demonize us on the outside
Yeah.
to then justify how they treat us because of what we're dealing with eternally when
Right.
we don't treat y'all remotely how we treat our own
Right.
selves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're right, we do it, and because hurt people, I didn't mean to cut you.
no, you go ahead.
Because hurt people, we tend to do that to ourselves and stuff like that. But that's our own issues that we got to deal with in our own community. Them motherfuckers, them crackers, and all them other niggas, goddamn, they
They don't need to know that we're
of that,
divided.
because they treat us all the same anyway.
Exactly.
For sure.
I'm saying that's almost make believe because I know they're divided. I know that it doesn't matter that we're one family in this building when I know my uncle over there is a fucking snake,
Hold
and
on.
I know my cousin over here it does this, that, and the
Okay,
third.
okay, but
But that's the
can I ask
smallest
you a question?
problem compared to the big shit that we have to deal with.
Fat, let me ask you a question. You said that you know that they're all divided, but I guarantee you, if you hear that a cop just got shot, or a cop just shot a black kid and he's about to get arrested and whatever, you know what's about to, or a cop got shot by a black guy or whatever, you know what the
fuck's
outcome
gonna
is about to happen, bro.
Exactly.
You know who's unified and who's not. Am I right or am I wrong?
Come on now.
Is that the ignorance?
Let's be
or is
real,
that
bro.
the-
Same type of unified.
That's
They're not even
what I'm
thinking about it
saying
the
is
same.
I'm even talking about that. I'm talking about even economically when it comes to housing, when it comes to just finding different financial jobs, able to even move up in society and shit like that.
I feel like-
there's
So,
definitely a unified thing when it comes to white people versus black people.
That's the
for
idea
sure.
of us being a family.
so-called
and
black people.
That's the idea of us being a family and having things that we share and whatnot. I'm simply saying that even within that family, there are malactors. There are people who represent the system more than they represent you. And treating it like it's all just one thing is it.
Well, so here's the thing.
It
Here's
is
the
gonna
thing.
drive the
Here's the
shit
thing.
to
Here's the
the
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me just.
We can know what we're saying to be true, but bro,
Okay, so here's the thing. Like a body. Let's say like black people are like a body, right? What is a cancer cell? A cancer cell is one cell in your body that is turned malignant, and it starts to act against the body,
Yes.
right? That doesn't mean the body doesn't exist anymore or shouldn't exist. We need to expel the cancer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We need to cut that out.
And
We
the
need to
cancer
radiate
seems
it,
to-
whatever do.
it seems to
because
grab other-
because what does cancer do? It replicates for the sake of replication. That's called consumerism. So when you find a hyper consumerist Negro, we need to expel him because he doesn't represent the health of a family because he will suck out resources. That's what cancers do. They take the resources from the body and just to feed the cancer, right? So if we find the Negro that's like, yo, we got to be okay with all this gentrification. We got to, and it's the housing market. And you got to understand that's cancer. And he needs to be expelled, or she, or they, whatever, because the body needs to survive. Even the Bible says, it's better to cut off the arm and the rest of you go to heaven, or whatever limit was. I don't want to misspeak.
You good.
And then you go to heaven, then do you go to hell with that arm that you refuse to get rid of? Get rid of it. We
'Cause I
got
feel
somewhere
like-
else to go as a people, and if you ain't coming, you can stay here.
That's real.
Yeah.
I feel like as the unit, because I get what you're saying when it comes down to having the issue with inside and that need to be handled, but like the issues that's with inside is at the end of the day a consequence of the outside. And so like if we can't somehow create a barrier to keep that outside from coming in, we will never be able to actually infiltrate what's going on because it's constantly coming in and drowning the system. Yeah. So if we're not working as a unit to block out what is going on the outside, we'll never be able to fix what's on the inside.
And even if, let's say my uncle is a shitty nigga, I don't care if he's shitty. You don't get to pull him over or pull him out of his car and shoot him with your knee in his back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that doesn't. I don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying?
But then let's go economically. The even the Jewish people do the same thing. They have they shops and they motherfucking. I'm gonna go get this that I need from you, and I know this guy next door, he's a white guy, or this guy next door, he's a black guy, Hispanic, what he can sell the same thing, maybe even for cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna come to you.
But I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah, they have that solidarity.
And then I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, I'm gonna keep on investing, but eventually this price need to go down because you gotta get that right. And then comparison to their product, oh, this product is a little bit. I need you to make that right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still coming to you. So like it's just solid. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They have a level of foundation that, sadly, like for us, ours have been broken down, stripped away, and hidden from us for centuries.
So they have a foundation that's not under attack,
right?
And
ours have constantly been under attack for centuries.
That's fair.
And it's the fact that when we have even gotten to a point to rebuild that, just even a corner of that foundation, they bombed that shit, and it's like.
But then they only tell us that they bombed that one when there was 60
when it was 60 other corners that we just couldn't see at that moment. And so when you bomb this one thing, it's like, what am I going to do? Oh my God, the world is over.
It's the same thing that happened with policing, right? What we're supposed to believe is that there is a never-ending chain of isolated incidences of police brutality that are never to be linked together to show a systemic problem. Oh, no, that's just one bad actor. That's just one bad apple. That's just, and it's always, we're never supposed to recognize a culture that not only apologizes for that type of behavior, but celebrates it. Come on. They get promoted. They get, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody know what happened?
You get to be off work and still get paid.
Anybody know what happened to the guy who killed Sonia Massey? Anybody know what happened to him?
Nothing.
No.
I think they still might be investigating, but he's got paid leave right now. It's been almost a year.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been almost a year right now.
So yeah, I mean, so guess what? So this tells you that
a 16-year-old just got shot and killed at a a raid, no knock raid. He just killed They just killed a 16-year-old little boy.
Yeah. So then now look. That's the solidarity that they do when they act as a monolith, right? So while they are acting as a monolith, as they act, you know what I'm saying? They can have all their arguments because they're arguing their arguments in house.
Exactly. We don't.
So when we look at feminism is the white woman arguing with the white man. That has nothing to do with Negroes. We keep injecting ourselves in their shit, but you know we the waiters and the waitresses choosing which master to serve. You see what I'm saying? They don't really give a fuck about what happens to a black woman's body.
No.
When does that ever fucking happen?
They only ever used us because they know that we're the ones that everybody is going to follow.
Right. So if a woman gets up and starts snapping her hands and because you not finna, that's almost like a meat shield. We're gonna run behind this black girl because she gonna run into battle.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
It was this post that I came across. I think it was like a little Indian dude or whatever, but they were living in like a lower income country area or something, I don't know, but they were black women in the area. Like it was, I don't remember where they were, but anyway, he was I believe Indian or some type of a minority, whatever. And the mother was like, if you are ever in any type of trouble, find a black woman. Nobody else. Find a black woman. And I'm just like, while I love that y'all find peace and sovereignty and safety in us, it's at the same time y'all disrespect, y'all steal from, y'all demonize, y'all, you don't know, like it's so many other things to the same people that y'all find solitude and haven in.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Right.
So
yeah.
Yep.
No, like that genuinely, like, it pissed. I was so conflicted because it was like, I love the fact that you know that your child will be able to be safe with us, but at the same time, it's just like, you know that, but then you still turn around.
It's the thing is, you put the onus on black women without putting any of the respect and or
responsibility to
the profit. Like, what did you gain from this protection? You need to pour that back into the black woman if that's what you're doing. But that's not. We commodified blackness. You know what I'm saying? Because black anger, black angst, black male angst is horrible unless it's on a football team or on a battlefield. Then we love it. Oh my God, there's nothing more American than a nigga that's willing to motherfucking give somebody else CTE and or put a bullet in somebody who actually sands the what you want to call it, the cultural differences, probably is in the same socioeconomic position that they are, which is why Muhammad Ali said, ain't no Viet Cong ever called me no nigga, because I recognize that a lot of these people, especially when we're talking about Palestinians, are in the same position that we are in and have a solidarity that we used to recognize historically. But because of hyper individuality and because of the way we've been fed how to view racism against us, we go, oh, that's not my problem. Malcolm X never said that wasn't my problem. Martin Luther King never said that wasn't my problem. They all had essays on the solidarity that it needed to exist and existed between Palestinians and African Americans.
I think
you know what I'm saying. But all of a sudden we're like, oh, that's not my problem. That's funny because the same country that's doing that to you is funding the other country that's doing that to them. You feel what I'm saying? So again, we're a monolith. It doesn't matter if you don't see it, they do. That's why they all do the same thing to you, because you're the same thing to them.
That's a fair point.
It's all right.
He had the goddamn concede.
I said it's all right.
That was a good each one teach
Your
one.
cam's
Peace and
on 20.
blessings.
Oh yeah, we're about to get up out of here. We've been on here for like damn near 3 hours.
Nigga,
We've
is
been
hungry.
chopping.
Yeah,
Nigga
we've been
hungry. Oh,
chopping.
you hungry
Yeah.
now? I was hungry at the start of this shit.
He did say he was.
He said he was hungry when I came in here.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he been
Like,
bitching the
what?
whole time. Bitching.
All right, so we gonna go ahead and start getting out of here. Then let everybody get to eating.
Peace and blessings. You already
it's
know.
been a
Peace out,
fucking
pussies.
show.
Soul Tribe vibes. You know what's going on. Peace and blessings to all the tribe. You know I love y'all. You
Peace
feel me?
out, pussies.
No
Yo,
cap.
man.
Shout out AR, shout out Jive, shout out Kel Denise, shout out Kimchi.
Jive, shout out
You know what I'm
Jive.
saying? It's Tim with a Y, not with an I. If you knew better, you do better. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
Oh shit, when we out then. Peace.
We out.
Wow.